If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talking about your favorite web series.
Hey guys, welcome to Seriously Podcast. I'm Brittany.
I'm Mary.
Today we are talking about Makeup and Breakup, episode 4 and 5, and it's a really special episode because we got a whole bunch of people holding it down for Makeup Breakup. Can you guys please introduce yourselves and the role that you play?
My name is Yvette. I play Ashley.
My name is K-Mel Goffin. I play Spencer.
My name is Emilio Evans. I play Bryce.
Hey, it's Sharif Jamel Moore. I play Kyle.
Okay, so K-Mel answered this already the last time he came. So for you guys, what was the first web series you ever watched or got hooked on?
The first web series I ever got hooked on was Tough Love. I still got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Took a little break, but I need to get back into it. But it was really good. I enjoyed it.
Yes, good one.
The first web series I ever got hooked on was a web series called First Dates, but that's because I was in it. So I wasn't.
I heard of that one. Yeah.
I wasn't into web series until I didn't even know it was a thing until I did until I did that.
Like, people do these? Got it.
Yeah, the first web series I ever got hooked on was actually Makeup and Breakup because I've never watched web series really, but it's kind of funny because I was in theater and like someone I was in like a few plays with, he told me like web series are like the new wave, and this was like 6 years ago.
Oh wow!
And he told me this, so yeah, this was the first series.
It's a great show to get hooked on. So, what was it about Makeup and Breakup that you wanted to be a part of it?
Actually, like, I didn't hear about it. Eric had reached out to me, I believe, on casting networks, if I'm not mistaken. But just like after the audition and everything, I watched a few episodes, and I didn't really know if I was going to be a main character. I just knew that I was going to have a small part, and then my character took a whole 360, and I mean, I got hooked on her because her story is so complicated, and I feel like a lot of people can relate to it. So it's really nice to be able to portray a role like that for someone who's like struggling or confused. It just adds a lot of emotion to the character. So I'm really excited, and I'm hooked on her now. So
Awesome.
yeah.
You want me to answer that?
You can answer that.
I was. Eric called me. There was no show before. Eric called me. He said he was doing a project. It was Eric, so I did it. And then when I found out that the role was like a married man who's regular, I was like, I'm for it. It's not a hood show. I want in.
Yeah.
It was that simple. Because when you hear web series, you automatically think like these. Well, the connotation was before like these hood shows.
Right. True.
So now it's like it's changing. The narrative is changing. So I wanted in. So we worked it out.
Cool.
For me, I actually just submitted for it on casting networks, and I actually submitted for the role of Blake. I auditioned for it and everything, but I ended up getting the role of Bryce instead, which was for good reason because I feel like I fit that character more anyway. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. No, that's actually dope. That's dope that he said it. Seriously. With me, I think that it was really the writing and me seeing the first season and the cast and how they brought the writing to life really made me say, well, this is a dope series.
Yeah.
I could see myself as being a part of it and hopeful to be a part of it in the going future. But Eric likes to keep things close to the chest, so he just told me I was going to have a small role, and we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
So.
Nice.
Great job, all you guys.
Thank you.
So did you guys ever create a backstory for your characters to like help you understand the character? And if so, what was it?
Yeah, I try to create a backstory for all like the characters that I play, and it was funny because Ashley went in the opposite direction of what I was going for. Her backstory was basically she was from Philadelphia. She moved to New York City. She wanted to pursue a career in acting, kind of similar to like my story, but I'm coming from North Carolina, and she was just like the best friend of Shannon. So I just assumed like she's like Shannon's ride or die. She's like, so supportive of her. And then now knowing what Eric has written, it's just, it's the total opposite.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. I really do. It's nice.
I definitely had a backstory. Spencer's a little complex.
Oh God.
So, I put it as
Problematic is what
his mom. I feel like I'm not even getting into this. With you. You're interrupting my time. Excuse her, America. But Yeah, I felt like the backstory I had, his father left. He never saw a marriage before, and that's why he has that relationship he has with his uncle. And you know, he's trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I feel like he was like the golden child of his family. He was the one trying to make everything right. He was always good in school and did everything he had to do, but the relationship aspect, he doesn't have it. He doesn't know how to do it. So he's pretty much trying to figure it out as he's going along. Okay. Especially even with the parenting. And that's probably why he has so much that loyalty to his son, because he knows what it's like to be without a father. So he refuses to let it happen for his kids.
That's good.
For me, when I got the role, I didn't create a backstory only because when I first got the role, I didn't really know how many episodes I was going to be in at the time. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, because as Eric kept giving me more pieces of information as to, you know, what my character's backstory was going to be, I would have created this idea in my head that, you know, would have been completely different with the information he was giving me. So, yeah, I didn't create a backstory for my character.
Okay.
Yeah. And exactly what Emilio said. For me, just being on initially as a small role, you just see your character one way, and then once Eric explains to you the next scene, it gives you the next scene. You're like, oh, okay, and then you develop the character as the scenes come along.
Exactly.
So, for me with Kyle, where I'm at currently, right now, because it could change. As far as Kyle being with within the series, I think that his relationship with Laura was they were always friends, you know, but he liked her. You know, you have those male or female friends that you like growing up. You're like, you know, this person is pretty cool, but you don't want to impose yourself on them because it could ruin the relationship.
Yeah.
Or your life.
Or your,
Oh my God.
that's Spencer. That's Spencer.
That's a threat. I'm just saying, you know.
Bring it closer to you.
I'm willing to die
if he
for
kissed Laura one more time, his character might be going a little quicker than he expects.
I'm ready to.
Peace and blessings to you, beloved.
I'm willing to die for it, Laura.
I saw that scene in episode 5. So you're not lying.
Oh no.
So, like I was
much
saying
of him you
before,
seen in episode
I
6?
was rudely interrupted by Laura's ex.
That's right.
I would like to.
Speak your piece.
Reclaim your time. Reclaim your time.
I know you were gonna be on my side. If there was nobody gonna be on my side, I knew it was gonna be you and you.
Yeah,
You gotta be
you know
with
I
me
got
too.
you.
I know
I got
you got me. Man. So, like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by Laura's ex. Right? No, let me stop. I'm serious, but let me stop. So,
That beard spoke. He said, "Let me talk."
Right.
But why you rolling up your sleeves though? Like, you know.
Let that man speak.
It's getting real in here.
but I was just saying. So you see how you know sometimes that will ruin a relationship. So I think Kyle was just waiting, and he fell in love. But you know, the one that always had his heart because he knew her for so long was Laura, and if the opportunity presented himself, he would be willing to take it. So
Gotcha. You guys all have like great chemistry on screen. So how's the energy on set? Like, what's it like recording?
Some of us. No, I'm just kidding. No. I mostly work with Emilio and Olivia, who plays Shannon, and the chemistry is good. You know, before we shoot, we laugh, we joke, we have conversations. You know, I think the chemistry is great, and you know, we work well together. I haven't had an issue yet with anyone that I've worked with. Just saying.
Hint.
Chemistry's all right, you know, with most of us. I'm cool there. I don't really work much with Bryce or Ashley, but the way I got to work with this guy Kyle sometimes, Mr. Sharif, I don't know if it's gonna be healthy for him. Or,
Oh my God.
you know, for the show.
Wow.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm ready to risk
cool.
it
He
all.
cool, man. I worked with him. I never worked with Emilio. We just be on set together, but it's cool. Everybody cool.
Yeah.
We have fun. I try to make as fun as possible because if you ain't gonna have fun while you're doing it, why do it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can't stand being on sets where people just sit there and like I understand when it's time you gotta roll a part that you gotta really get into it. I respect that. But if we just sitting around, man, everybody, I ain't got time to be sitting here looking sad.
Right.
That's when the weight hurts. When it's your turn, you know what I mean? So I try to make it as fun as possible. But everybody's cool. I love everybody. Cool. I don't like some of them, but I love them.
To bounce off what Kamel was saying, I don't really do that many scenes with Kamel, but as we were talking about earlier, he usually gets his set early, so he's usually always there. So even though we don't have a lot of scenes together, I'm always around him. He brings a lot of energy. He makes things fun on set. Most of my scenes is with most of my scenes is usually with Omar and Yvette. And Sean, I actually knew Sean prior to Makeup and Breakup because we worked together on First Dates as well.
Okay.
So yeah, like there's just a lot of chemistry, a lot of camaraderie amongst us. Energy is good, man. I can't complain.
Yeah, I would have to agree with what everyone said. I primarily work with Mr. Spencer over here and the lovely Laura. Shout out to Carmia. I primarily work with them, and sometimes I see Emilio and O. But if you've heard K-Mel these past 15 minutes, you know how much energy he brings. So it's always fun to have him on the set because he's always saying something funny or something to get you riled up or get you prepared for your scene because he's always in character. Even like now, he brings it out of you.
Yeah,
so,
K-Mel is K-Mel.
Yeah, so that's pretty dope to have that around. And then you got E and Kevin and Morgan and you know those. So it's pretty dope. The camaraderie is pretty dope.
Cool. So we had a question from Twitter. At Candace Combo says, what part of your character's personalities are just like you? And what are the ones that they possess that are nothing like you?
Let's see. Okay. A character trait that she has that's similar with me. I guess I would say she's, in a way, Ashley can be indecisive, and sometimes I can be that way as well. So that's a similarity that we have. I mean, everybody can be indecisive depending on the situation that you're in and, like, you know, what you're trying to do. But the thing that we don't have in common, the characteristic obviously, is she's confused about her sexuality. So, but that's one of the things that I like about her. It kind of pulls me out of my comfort zone, and I'm able to play a character that is confused and who's able to reflect on like struggles that, you know, I've never had to experience. Right. So I say that's probably two characteristics.
Cool.
For me, my the similarities that I have with Spencer is my loyalty to my family. The go-getter attitude, how he's pursuing more for himself and his family. That in those aspects, I think I'm just like him. And his ability to go off, like he's serious about what he wants. And yo, the way she deals with me, I'm talking about your host, ladies and gentlemen.
Which host?
Mary.
Do nothing.
Mary.
Computer.
Like the way she's looking at me is just like, yo, I can't ever win because I play Spencer.
God.
And every time I come here, I just get this shade, you know.
You've been here once.
Y'all hear how
Been
she
here
talk about
once.
Spencer.
Talking about every time I came here.
All right, so every time I see them in life, I get the same attitude. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm nothing like him in the aspect of, you know, why y'all hate him.
We don't hate anyone.
You can't even say that with a straight face. But go ahead, Mr. Emilio.
I'm very similar with my character in the sense that I had a very interesting upbringing. I can say that. Also, other than that, I don't have that many similarities to Bryce. Like the way his thought process works, the way he thinks, that's not like y'all gonna see in episode 4 when me and Blake is having a conversation. That's like what he's saying. That's not something Emilio would say. Okay, so we're very different. Yeah.
The way I'm similar to Kyle is in the aspect of having men involved with their children. So Kyle is really big on that, regard with himself and with Spencer, as you guys will see. He never shies away from letting Laura know, like, well, you know, he needs to have his child in his life. You know, it's important. So that way we're kind of similar because I'm the same way. I don't have any kids, but I always speak to. We're all from the city. We all have people with separate homes and stuff like that. So I always speak to things like that. And the way I'm different is because Kyle waited for like so many years to try to talk to Laura. I mean, personally with me, I would have tried at a young age. And then after I would have got friend zoned, I would have just stopped. And we would have really been friends.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play a quick little game. So we'll give you some scenarios, and then you tell us if you would make up after or break up with this person.
All right.
So the first one is you found out she had sex with your best friend, or he, before y'all got together. Would you make up or break up?
Before, I think.
Kind of like the Omar Shannon
Oh,
and
okay.
Big situation.
I would make up. I would
Yeah,
make up.
if it happened before, we can
Because
make up.
yeah, that's something in your history that and your past that you can't
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
That's-
yeah, and you've already built a relationship with this person, so it's kind of like, would you let that conflict with what you have going on now?
Right.
Why are you shaking your head like that?
Yo, it ain't no way in hell I'd be making up.
You lying?
There's no way. No. Because that's my best friend.
Right.
This ain't gonna be. It ain't like you just came around and he just somebody. This my best friend, so he was around and y'all didn't tell me. Not only am I not making up with
He's
her,
very
but I'm gonna
angry.
bust his
Right?
ass.
This has happened to him before.
No, it hasn't. I'm just saying.
Before, but they're saying this is before the fact.
No, if it's before, but the thing is that if I'm finding out about it after we already have a relationship, you waited too long to tell me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So this ain't.
From
We
that
can't do
aspect,
this.
yeah.
We can't do
Well,
this.
you
And
gotta-
the fact that was my best friend.
Yeah.
It ain't like
best
it's like
friend,
somebody I just know.
Well,
It's
you
my
don't know.
best friend. You're
Maybe-
done, and I'm
maybe
gonna
they-
kick his
Well,
ass.
okay. Are you done with your friend too?
Yeah, because he was disloyal to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not about that relationship per se. It's about how y'all dealt with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like hiding it.
Yeah, and the fact that you're my best friend, so that means you met her knowing that I was about to get into this. You ain't tell me, and she ain't tell me. I'm done with both of y'all.
I get it. I get it.
Well, what if they were afraid to tell you? You know, I mean, like.
Look how angry
Your
you
best
are.
friend.
Right?
Well, your
Who
best
would
friend.
tell you anything?
Your best friend shouldn't be able to tell you.
That's why they were
Your best friend
hiding.
should be able to tell you because they know you the best.
And
Right.
like
They
my
know
best
how you
friend,
are.
my best friend is my best friend for a reason. He's
Right.
my
Yeah,
best friend
exactly.
because he knows how I am. So he should have knew to tell me this from the jump.
True. True.
Yeah,
Agreed.
true.
That- and that's the same way. That's why I wouldn't do it. It's because it's my best. If it was a close friend, I would probably make up. But if it's my best friend, it's a difference. Like your best
Your
friend.
best
Like
friend.
he's supposed to be
Yeah.
my best man if I marry you.
Exactly.
True.
He gonna be standing on the line knowing what it's like to be with my wife.
Exactly, yeah.
Hell no.
A close friend,
That's
yeah.
messy.
Best friend, no.
Yeah, no. Okay.
You're
Then
super angry.
That's
I
something
need
to
you
be
to take
angry
it down
about.
a
though.
notch.
told you either. But it's true.
Am I bugging?
He
That's
feel
not something-
betrayed.
You know,
He's so
That's
passionate.
betrayal.
but we right here.
I'm
man.
aggressive.
You ain't-
Look, they telling me my
You're right.
mic don't
It
work.
ain't happen to you in real life. That's why. That's why you're coming off like.
They telling me my mic don't work. She keep telling me to raise it.
Yeah.
Is it
So I'm
falling?
raising my
Is it
voice.
falling?
Yeah.
Brandon, can you help?
Nah, it's all right.
sure?
I'll hold it up.
If it doesn't need to be
Nah,
tight.
because he was doing something to my sneakers every time he picked this
Ooh.
up before.
What?
Nah, no offense to him.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Next one.
Just gonna move on.
Next one. They. Okay. They cheated on you with their ex once, but they are extremely sorry. Like it won't happen again.
They said.
Spencer.
Cheat.
They cheated on you?
Yeah, yeah.
She said.
Hold on. Cheated in what sense? Emotionally or physically?
said-
Physically, they physically cheated
Nah.
on you.
Yeah,
but it was
I
a
know.
one-time
Nah,
thing.
I'm all set.
And I'm
That's
so
what
sorry.
she
I'm
said.
so sorry.
I'm all
It is
set.
so sorry.
So sorry doesn't
It is not
mean
gonna happen
anything.
again.
You
It's-
speak with your actions.
It's too late to apologize. I'm all
Yeah.
set.
Oh, it's just one time.
It
Give him a
depends.
chance.
It depends on how
I'm
far in
joking.
the relationship we were.
3 years.
Yeah, exactly.
3 years. Like if we built a life
Put
together.
years on it.
Years. Gotta be years.
If it was just 3 years, we was together. But if we built a life together, then I would probably work it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
I
because,
don't-
No,
because
that's
I would
different. Agreed.
expect
No,
I would
that's
expect her to
different.
work it out with me, and that's the thing. Like men, we have that problem where we want the woman to take us back, and women are stronger
Say it
in that
again.
aspect. They'll take us back, but we'll be like, "You did what?" Then they ask that one question.
Yep.
And if she answer yes, it's just, oh hell no, Like,
Double
you know?
standard.
So I'll probably take it back. Because we built a life together. You
Remember
know
what
what I'm
he
saying?
said?
You don't throw out the whole everything over one action to me.
Okay.
Notice what he said though. Built a life. If it's been like a year, 2 years.
Yeah.
nah.
So then
Yeah,
nah.
no,
Gotcha.
no,
no, no.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, the last
She gonna be
one
going through
is,
hell though. It's not gonna be just daisies.
Right.
But yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You found out they had a relationship with the same sex back in college. One time thing.
That's that. I would make up with that. That's
Wait a minute,
something.
really?
I wish you can see my face right now, people. I hate you so much. Listen, think
Let's
about it.
talk.
So okay. So in a female aspect, if somebody is curious and that's back in college and they had like they're just like they're experimenting. you would judge them based off of that.
No, I'm asking you.
Me in general.
If your boyfriend
Oh,
said he
so
had,
you're making this a gender.
No, I'm
thing.
just asking you a question.
Oh, okay,
if
okay,
your
okay.
boyfriend dealt with another man out of curiosity, you're okay with that?
Yeah, I think I would because if it's in a female aspect, why is that okay?
I'm just
Is that,
asking you a
Just like we
Okay.
spoke about double standards
Yeah, we just
earlier.
spoke about
It's a
double
double
it's a
standard,
double standard.
though.
I'm just
It's
asking. I
okay
just
for
wanted
women,
you to
but
be
it's
clear.
not
Well, no,
acceptable.
okay.
talking about a
for
man.
men.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I would be okay with it because I mean, like, I feel like everybody has a right to experiment with their own sexuality. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. We're in a new day and age, and like, you have your transgenders, you have your bis, your lesbian, the whole LGBTQA community. I mean, like, I think it's we as a community should be comfortable with what people are like, experimenting on or anything. I mean, I wouldn't judge him based off of that. You know what I mean? I mean, I would be definitely like feel some type of way, like, oh, me being a straight woman, I would feel a little bit uncomfortable. But then again, like, I have to put myself in that shoes. If I did that in college and experimented with a woman, like, why do I have the right to judge him because it was a man? So I feel like I would definitely forgive him, and like, if that was in his past, that was in his past. As long as he left that back there, I'm definitely willing to make it up, and move forward. Exactly.
Cool.
Just my opinion.
It wouldn't bother me.
Okay.
I got a pass, but it ain't that kind of pass.
I was like,
No, I'm just saying, like, because of my. No, I was because you know what it is. That's not the kind of pass I have. I'm just saying, like, morally, people, we tend to think our dirt is cleaner than somebody else's dirt.
Yeah, and it's not.
You know what I mean? So me knowing, like, I dealt with a lot of women when I was younger. That can be a turn off to another woman. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't judged, so I'm not going to judge a woman because she experimented. Now I need to know that you over dealing
Right.
with
Right,
that,
exactly.
you over that phase, because I need to know that your girlfriend is not your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it wouldn't bother me.
Likewise, makeup for me.
makeup.
Yeah, it wouldn't bother me. It would be makeup for me. I want my girl to be comfortable in her skin, comfortable with me. So if that's something that she tried in college, she experimented, and she was like, "Hey, this ain't for me," then I'm not gonna judge her for that.
Cool. All right. So, thanks for playing. Now we're gonna get into episode 4 and 5 of Makeup and Breakup.
All right, so Shannon and Ashley, they're walking to this book club thing, and Shannon's is like, forget about all that. What's going on with Bryce?
Right.
And Ashley's like, I'm gonna have to hit him with the deuces because it ain't working.
She's over it.
Shannon's like, girl, you got to do what you got to do. Like, I don't know what
Which
to
I
tell
was
you.
surprised about Shannon, because Shannon been pushing for this to work since
'cause
like
she
day
wanted
one.
it
Yeah.
at first, but she's like, if it's not
Like,
going to be,
I
it's
give
not
up.
gonna
I
be.
give up.
Then some girl is calling Ashley all loud in the streets with a country
I thought
accent.
it was somebody's auntie.
Ashley, girl. And Ashley trying to act like she don't see her, but it's like, girl, we all see you.
Right.
She's like, oh my God, hey girl, mad fake.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
So
Right.
That was
But we've all been in that situation
Yeah.
where you
Yeah.
like see somebody and you try to be nice, but you don't want to be nice.
don't want
just
to.
like
I
get
don't
the
even
hell
know
out
how
of my
to do that.
face. Yeah, you do not do that.
Right.
I don't know
If
what
I don't like
response
you, you
want
know
us
I
to
don't
have
like
to
you.
that.
Like, it's clear to you.
Yeah.
We're not even gonna play this game.
You're
I
not
don't
doing the
like
fake
No,
stuff.
that is.
That's what.
Yeah, no,
The
no. You
world's
keep
so
it real.
fake,
You
man.
keep it
Like, I
real.
don't
You
have
keep it
the
real.
patience
You
for
keep it
all of
real.
that.
That's
Because I don't want you
now.
keep coming around me with this. I only got
There's
the
a way
patience
to
to tell you
handle
one.
it. There's a way to
Well, you
say
did
it.
something that made me not like
Whoa.
you.
Well, she didn't do
No,
anything.
I'm just saying, like, the person.
Oh,
But go
okay,
ahead, let's
okay.
go to the
Yo,
show.
He's in his feelings.
Y'all, see, y'all in that negative filter.
No negative.
Y'all thought I was talking about her.
negativity.
No. Well,
We're just
for-
confused.
yeah.
If the person did something that you know,
Yeah,
you know they
so
did
why
something,
fake
to you, why
it?
do I have to act like I
Right.
like you?
But this person in this particular scene, she didn't do anything to
didn't do
Ashley. She's
anything.
just
Yeah,
bringing up her
yeah.
past,
Yeah.
which Ashley does not want Shannon to know because she has
Exactly.
not shared that information with her yet. So it's just like, she's trying to avoid any type of like connection to make with this girl because she's like, okay, shut up, don't tell my business because my roommate doesn't know,
Right.
and I need you to keep it moving. So she, she's cutting her short.
But your
She's
feet
being-
work.
I
I would walk.
Cause see, I was gonna say the problem with situations like this is people don't know how to politely end conversations like this. Even if it's not politely, if I got to make it awkward, I'm going to make it awkward. Like, okay, I'm going to go now. Like, I don't know what else you want me to say.
We can't
You're that guy?
Yeah, I'm not good.
I'm going to go now.
But the awkwardness of the scene actually made it funny. So I was there when they were shooting.
Oh
it.
yeah, you were. I forgot.
So it kind of had us all laughing.
It's really because of Shannon.
Yeah, exactly.
She kept trying to
I know
she kept trying to kiki with this girl.
This is like a character flaw. She has that. I'm starting to notice.
Shannon,
Eric is bringing her like this.
when to not.
When
Like
to
she-
not speak.
Not
Yeah,
speak.
yeah, she's like clueless sometimes.
She's like, let's share a cab. Where are you going? Oh my God, we live here too.
Brooklyn, it's
Girl.
Girl, did you just change your number?
Girl.
Number? Oh, that's right. That's hilarious.
She don't know the codes. She don't know the codes.
Nice. What part? We live in Brooklyn. And I'm Shannon, by the way.
But what part?
Oh, well, Bed-Stuy or Stuyvesant Heights, whatever they call it.
Us too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we should all get up sometime.
Oh my God, yeah, we should totally hang out.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, I mean, well, speaking of getting up, I saw Allison a few weeks ago. She's doing good. She asked about you.
she did?
Yeah, she wants to see you face to face to like apologize for everything that happened, but she's unable to get in touch with you.
So obviously, I think Allison's Ashley's ex, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, and Shannon don't know about that, which I was surprised. 'Cause I thought they were like best friends. I thought she knew like about her past and
Yeah,
everything. They end up leaving the girl, whatever.
But then the girl had like asked for her number. But then Shannon, poor Shannon, like I don't know what to say about this girl. she's like, but your number changed. And the girl's looking at her like, I forgot you, my friend. Like I forgot
I'm
about
the type
you.
of person. I won't. If I see two people talk, I'm not gonna like jump into the conversation. Like if my friend be like, "Oh, this is my friend Brittany," I will come in, but I'm just gonna let y'all do your thing. Why is Shannon talking?
Exactly. It's
That's
like,
just Shannon.
yeah. She just
Well,
had
that's
that
how
moment.
she got Blake. She just walked up like,
Sure
"You're not
did.
gonna give me
You're
your
not gonna
number.
take my
You're not
number."
gonna ask me
Started
for my
talking.
number."
She sure did. So then they leave. They go their separate ways. But then some loser comes over.
Why he gotta be a loser? Because he was hustling his oils.
Some loser comes over and tries to sell 2 oils. 2 to Shannon. Like he's really feeling Shannon. And Ashley's like, we're not interested. He like, I'm talking to the sister. Like, so what does that make her? The brother? I'm confused.
Right. Thank you.
It was like very New York.
You was
Then he
looking
got
kind of
mad.
white that day.
I was not looking white that day. If anything, Dominican. Come on, man.
You know what's the one thing I gotta say about Eric with these characters, even like these one-off characters you see, they all have a name.
Oh,
He gives
yeah.
every single one of them a name. If you check the
I
IMDb,
appreciate
they
that,
all have a
yeah.
name.
Oh, wow.
Check the IMDb.
it's not just men selling oil.
Exactly.
Nah, he names all of them.
But the dope
keep
thing
an-
is
keep an
that
eye on
he,
that.
bring-
I feel
he
like
brings
they
people in
develop,
that can bring that character to life.
True.
Like it's a
Yeah,
small
yeah.
part, but it's
Yeah.
it's big in the situation.
Yeah. And
Like he
this-
kind of stole this moment to me.
He
you know
did.
What I'm saying?
Okay.
He did. I mean, when he sniffed the oils, it took me like when we were filming this, it took me forever not to laugh. I was just like, "Oh my god!" He was like, "I got these oils."
Where'd
I was
you
like,
get these
"Oh, No. Yeah, where'd you get these oils?
I understand, like, you know, sometimes they have a stand, like the guys that sell the
Right,
oils, but
right.
you just had these random
It was just like
oils.
mysteriously coming out
Look,
of his
like
pocket.
him doing
Yeah.
that, like you know what I'm saying? Like knowing there ain't nobody there.
Yeah.
He brought that to life. You know.
Yeah, he did.
And
He
like a
did.
lot of these actors that come in for these little bit parts, they're like leads in other situations.
Yeah.
Exactly,
They understand
exactly.
the narrative of there's no such thing as a small role.
True.
So we
Exactly.
really appreciate that because they bring
Yeah.
us to life. You know what I'm
True.
saying?
That's true. Okay, so the next scene, Laura's talking to Kyle. She's venting about Spencer, and she's super frustrated with him. You know, she can't have her son around nonsense, and Spencer is king nonsense. And Kyle,
This is true.
Yo, Spencer don't even be bothering her no more. She just constantly mad.
You said no more, so you
I'd
used
be
to bother
mad too
her?
if my
He
husband
was trying to
cheated
get
on
back
me.
with her. He don't even bother her now. She
Oh,
just
yeah.
mad at her
No.
heart.
Jamil, we was actually here for this.
Yeah, you
Oh, yeah, we was making
yeah,
me always making fun of you that.
So this is the day, right? So Emilio, every time they see me, they call me Spencer number 2, right?
Oh, no.
So
You let that happen?
So I'm kind of the new guy, so I'm letting it rock for the season. I'm letting the hazing go.
You gotta get hazed. It's not just that. He was talking about how he's just a homie.
Oh,
blah,
yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah.
But yet he was posted up,
yes,
ready to lean in.
Yo, but did you
Yes.
see his eyes?
I was playing.
He was
playing
looking
the
like
best-
Spencer gonna have to whoop his ass because he did something to Laura. You know, like it's like he gonna act out once he get in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And Spencer gonna have to come protect her. That's what it looked like.
Emilio had plenty jokes this day.
Oh yeah, I did.
But he had this fatal attraction. Look, once he put that arm on that wall,
Yeah, well, let's get there. So Kyle's kind of like, maybe you need to see it from Spencer's perspective. Like he's trying to show her the pros and cons, like trying to calm her down. But he's like, think about Jay. He's gonna lose out by not having a father around. So then he's like. Then she said, like, I'm sure you're tired of me talking about this. He's like, girl, you can say the whole dictionary front and back, and I'll listen to you all day. I
I love that line.
put a lot on it.
okay,
No, shout outs to E. That sounds like something I would have said back in my day. But definitely that was E. That's all E right there.
So then he tries to make a move on Laura. Mm-hmm. And first she's like, what you doing?
Yeah.
What
He
are you
scared the hell
doing?
out of her.
He's like, stop playing, girl. This meant to be. It's me and
Girl,
you.
you know it's true.
But how he named every boyfriend she ever had.
I know. Because he's like, I've been waiting on the sidelines since pre-K. I've been waiting since pre-K.
Playing dodgeball with Brandon.
Went to
I saw
prom
the
with
freeze
this
tag
guy.
with
It's like how Kanye was waiting on Kim. It's like
Yes, just waiting.
Oh,
Kanye
dang.
really was waiting though.
10 years, yeah.
You know, one thing to take it, sorry to take it, like steer it a different direction, but one thing about Carmilla, I love how she portrays her character.
Yeah,
you know,
I love
in,
her.
yeah, in situations like this,
good.
you usually see a woman being vulnerable, but she is so like independent and powerful.
strong, yep.
Yeah, you said what?
She's so mad.
Yeah, but I like
But
that
she's
about
also-
her.
but
She has,
But she has a right.
Brittany, pause
She
that.
has a right to be though.
mad.
No,
Yeah.
you'd have to go back.
Okay.
Because I wanted to point something out. Pause it. You look in the back by the tree. That's me and O right
Where?
there.
What tree?
So y'all didn't notice when they walked past?
Wait, we saw that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
us.
we
We-
did see that.
We
yeah.
wait
The whole
We
time.
waiting on our cue.
Playing
We-
in the back.
We waiting on
Oh,
our
yes,
cue.
yes,
The
yes.
whole time.
Yes.
We waiting on our cue, and we asked Eric. We like, yo, we out of the shot? Yeah, y'all good. We in the shot the whole damn time.
That's the Easter egg. I would have never saw that because you're like
Yes.
blurred.
But why you telling our business though?
They said any
Tell
little
us everything.
tidbits.
It's exclusive.
You should have been like, there's a guy hailing down a cab back here.
We were right there joking the whole time.
Yeah, we was.
Yeah, the whole time. It was funny.
Yeah, that was a really good scene though.
Yeah. So then they kissed, and she even kind of like had to take a step back, like,
Yeah, stuttering.
yeah, she was like, wait,
I don't lose my words.
Because
Didn't she
she
say,
had
like, what
hair in
about
her mouth
Spencer?
from his bed. It was hair.
Hater.
oh my god,
That's my man. No, I like Kyle. He's cool, man. He's dope. He's a good sport. I kind of torture him on set all the
Oh
time.
man, yeah,
But
it
he's a
gives
good
me hell.
sport,
It gives
man.
me
He's
hell
cool.
all day.
Look at her face.
No, look,
That's a real Carmilla face.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
not.
that was
That was not Laura. That was
Like, what the
Carmilla.
hell is that?
I'm too focused on Laura on set to
Yeah.
worry about.
And then
yeah.
now, and
Because
now,
he said, "What about Spencer?" He said,
and
"Who's that?"
now you
Who's
kind of
that?
see the paths crossing.
Oh yes.
The paths
They were
is
happy to
crossing.
That was dope.
Yo, and Emilio,
They
you
were
kinda
happy
looked
to
at
finally
them too.
walk off.
Yo.
But look how he choking her though.
Oh my God.
Passionate kiss. Thank
Yes.
you. Spitz it up.
You know how long I waited for that kiss?
Right. Years.
Yeah.
Too many
Since
damn
braces.
years. You need to get a life. Too many years. He just waited. This is why women can't have male friends. You see, because they just wait for their cue.
Oh my god.
The men just wait. They
I
predators.
have several male friends.
Right.
You're a guy.
No, that's not true. You better shut up.
She plays football.
What?
She's a guy.
Oh my God. Okay, you sound like Cam Newton right now.
Let's go.
Women don't know about
No, I'm
routes.
just saying you play football.
Oh, there's nothing wrong
You can
with
relate.
football.
Strong.
Thank you. Thank you. Shut up.
Come on. Okay. Next scene.
So then we have Blake and Bryce. And, you know, Blake's like, what's going on, man? Like, because Bryce is looking all depressed.
Yeah, he got a lot on his mind.
I felt like he was talking to his dad. He was giving him dad advice.
But look at Blake doing the same thing that they did to him. He ain't telling her that his stroke
he's
game
giving
weak.
information.
Yeah,
I mean, but he wanted to be all emotional, like, so everybody knew about this? I'm the one out here looking stupid.
Right.
You know what? I'm leaving.
That's true though.
That's a good point, though, bro. You're right. You're
Point out
right.
what he do. Y'all
That's
never
true.
point out what he
They
do.
love Blake.
He's withholding
yeah.
information, but not just that. If you notice in the first season, Bryce was the voice of reason.
Yeah.
And in this
That
season,
was always his
the
go-to.
roles
That's
kind
true.
of
And he's guilty of the same thing.
Same thing.
Yeah,
But
lying.
Bryce I wonder how Bryce deal with it.
Yeah.
Is he gonna not speak to him now?
I don't think Bryce is gonna handle it the same.
Yeah, I
way.
don't feel like his character's that
the way
kinda,
my,
like,
my character's set up. I don't
yeah,
think.
he's
No.
not like that. He doesn't seem like petty
Yeah.
or any, you know.
I just want him to bring it out and be like, you see, you did the same thing I did, right?
Right.
Just mention it.
Let him know
yeah.
that
Let him
you
know.
know he had a lot of bitch assness going.
Oh my gosh.
You know?
So Bryce tells, his side of the story. He's like, one night we getting it in. I'm like, you mean the only night? Because it didn't happen again. He's like, I'm doing my thing. And I'm like, who says that?
Blake, first of all,
but did you
Blake
see-
was
did you
like
see
doing
Blake's
your
face?
thing.
Oh, okay.
So, right.
Yeah,
Right.
like Bryce wasn't clowning him
That
for
was
Vic
shady.
smashing his girl,
Word.
and he's sitting there clowning the man to his face. Oh, you was doing your thing, I bet.
Yeah.
That's some catty women stuff.
That's true.
You really
I agree, though. No, I agree.
Yo, he coming for you, O.
No, not oh, you talking about Blake?
He coming for you, Blake. One night, Ashley and I are getting it in, and I'm doing my thing.
Oh, you doing your thing?
Yeah, I'm doing my thing.
What next?
After it's all said and done, we chilling, we start talking. I ask her about her last relationship. She told me she was in a relationship with a chick for like 3 years.
I mean, Bryce, that might not be such a bad thing depending on how you looking at it, bro.
So Bryce gonna say, I don't know how I feel about that. What if she has a relapse?
I'm like,
Yo,
she's a
not-
bisexual.
I hate
She's
how-
not a drug addict.
Thank you. I hate how
First of all,
I hate how you
Emilio
said
would
that.
never say some dumb shit like this. When I heard the character say this, when I read the line, I'm like, this some dumbass shit Eric got me saying right now. But you know what? I gotta separate myself from the characters.
But you know,
personally
it's
in
But that
the
sound like a
character.
guy
Exactly.
response.
But some people
Yeah, it does
actually
sound like a
think
guy
like
response. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you think about some people that just raised up differently and not accepting
Yeah.
certain
Exactly.
things,
Yeah.
in your mind, it's
Yeah.
like, what if she'd go back? Like that's considered a relapse.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. It's like just explaining
To
how.
me, it's something that Bryce doesn't understand. Like that's
Yeah,
it.
he
That's why
doesn't.
he has this
Yeah.
reaction to it, and he's saying this dumb stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even like Blake was like, I don't see the problem. I don't know what the problem is.
Right.
And Bryce was like, I don't know about that. Like, I'm not going down that road.
This is beneath
This
me.
is right. I can't. I
I'm
cannot.
above this.
Bryce just knows what he wants. That's,
I'm
that's
above
all.
this lesbianism. This is
Can do this. So Blake is kind of like, listen, don't waste your time. At least you found out early. You could have invested years. He's talking about Brooke.
Very passionate.
It got personal. You could have wasted years. So Bryce says, do you think I should cut Shorty off? What if she's completely done with, what if she's completely done with women? So I'm like, Bryce, that should be the last of your worries because Ashley done cut you off already, Bryce.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you even questioning.
Yeah.
But Bryce is kind of he kind of oblivious.
Yeah.
No, he
He
keeping
is.
hope alive.
Yeah, because she didn't even answer your call in the
Right.
last episode.
I feel like this touches on season 1 because remember a lot of people kept asking why doesn't Bryce have somebody? Why doesn't Bryce?
Yeah,
So it just shows his
It just shows his
inexperience.
inexperience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah.
But it also relates to real life though, because you have this happen all the time with males and females, where you have that one off and then that other person just disappears. And but sometimes you don't always get that inside scoop like Blake got.
Yeah.
Like, well, this
Yeah,
is
no.
why. You know, so this is like real life.
True.
So the next scene, Brooke, she's at work. She has a job.
Yeah.
She gets called into the boss's office, and the boss is like, profit shares and revenue's low.
First of
Explain
all-
that. What's going on?
I ain't even know Brooke worked. This was shocking as hell to
got
me
a
when I
job?
saw
Well, she
it.
got a full job. Okay.
And not just a job, a corporate
Right,
job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had a whole ass job.
Yeah.
I'm like,
She got to pay this New York rent somehow.
Right, exactly. But I like seeing her in that role. Like,
Yeah.
she's just not the, because in season 1, a lot of people saw her as like the side chick or like the girl trying to like press up on other people's men. The complicated female. It just
Sounds
it was
about
really
right to me.
sloppy. It was just very sloppy. But you see her in a different light. Like
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
I may be confused when it comes to relationships, but like I know what I want to do.
Right.
I am working. I am
And that's
an independent
that's
person.
normal though. Like that's a common thing. Like if you know that, like sometimes you meet people, they can have a master's degree, but they
Yeah.
are slow as hell in real life.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, you can read a book, but you ain't got common sense. Like, and it's a bother.
Yeah.
So I can understand. You can have a whole job and still be slow as hell.
Oh God.
So the boss asked her, like, what are your goals? And Brooke said, she hasn't thought about it yet. And I'm like, it's because she's thinking about that maternity leave. She
Right.
got to put in right after this meeting. Okay, that's what she's thinking about.
Right.
And so the boss says, they have a new store opening, and she wants Brooke to be the lead, and it's like a 6 to 9 month commitment.
But she was the
Like, say
first
what now?
person that came to mind. But as soon as she came in, you are the reason our revenue
Yeah.
was low. So I'm like,
But
she
Brooke
doing
had a
that?
good answer. She was like,
Yeah.
okay, I like you. I like your style.
Like, okay, fine.
We're opening up a new store, and I'd like for you to head up this project. It's a 6 to 9 month commitment.
Wait, did you say 6 to 9 months?
Well, yes. It's a great opportunity and would be a good addition to your portfolio. We're opening up the stores either in Atlanta, LA, or Chicago. So we might have to place you at one of those locations.
And
All
Brooke looked
far.
like she had saw a ghost. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, what?
Yeah.
All very far from this new life she's trying to start.
Right.
this new
I kind
family
of feel
life.
like her boss was trying to get rid of her though. Like, oh, we're gonna send you to Atlanta. This is a promotion. It's like, nah, girl, we gotta get you out of this office.
Brooke is a problem everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Like, we're going to get you out of here.
Hey. I'm talking about my baby. I ain't got nothing left. Don't talk about my baby, man.
Ain't got Laura.
You know? I gotta eat Pop-Tarts
Say
for
that again?
breakfast, but
Ain't got Laura.
Thank you.
She ain't cooking you no
she ain't
breakfast,
cooking
bro.
me no dinner. I gotta eat oodles and
Nothing.
noodles and stuff, but that's all I got. So y'all gonna relax.
Okay, so Vic. Next scene, Vic calls up his ex Naomi, and she's like, "Did you send the check? Like, where's my money?" She don't want to hear nothing else. So he's like, I just want to hear your voice. I just want to talk to you. But and then she's like, "Oh, what did you mean when you said you wanted to build the future? Did that mean with me?" So I was surprised that she said that, because I thought she was trying to get done with him, but she is so in love with this guy.
There's a piece of him still.
I mean,
like,
she gave him like $2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just don't give anybody money.
Right.
You don't give anybody
Even
money.
after
Yeah.
cheating, after
Yeah.
dogging her.
Right.
There's still
And
a
that's not even
connection
his
there.
girlfriend.
So
They're
when
like
you said
friends
the
with benefits.
Yeah.
True.
You know, I really hope Eric does more with these two. Like
Yeah.
every time
Yeah,
I
their
watch
chemistry
them
is kinda
on,
dope.
it's insane. Like every time.
It's not just these two. Like Vic in general, I don't feel like his character was really fleshed out in season 1. So that's one
Oh,
of the things
yeah,
I was
yeah.
looking forward to, seeing his
Okay.
character get more.
Yeah.
Let us know a little bit more about.
And he
about
definitely
Vic.
Right,
showing
right.
his levels of acting.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Oh,
in
yeah.
the first episode, that first scene.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we didn't see that. We didn't see any of that of Vic. before.
True.
So,
You were kind of like the jokester kind of.
Yeah.
season
The
one.
He was like-
homeboy,
he was like-
yeah, like,
he was
like the
chill
playboy.
acting.
Yeah.
and he'll antagonize the hell out of Blake, but now we seeing how he really get down, and his acting ability he's dope.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's kind of like, I knew the type of guy you were, but I still got caught up. It happens all the time. That was real. Like Vic says he's going to get his act together this time around, and it's going to be different. So we'll see. She want to be mad, but that's bae.
But you invest, when
Right,
you invest
right,
something in
right.
somebody, you want a return.
Yeah.
And a lot of
Yep.
people that didn't have
want her
anything
money,
to do
too.
with your investment. That's a fact.
Two returns.
That ass. She want her money back.
She want her
Besides
money.
that, like when you invest in people emotionally, you want a return. And
Yeah.
people that's outside of that, they quick to say you should just leave.
Yeah.
But you didn't invest what I invested in. You don't know
Yeah.
what it was like when it was good. So don't tell me to just leave.
But that's like that with every like outsider
right.
looking in on a relationship.
Yeah.
You don't know the
So
whole
start telling people your business.
Let it go. Charge it to the game. Move on. Charge it to
Oh
the
man,
game.
I hope your
Yeah.
girl listening, bro.
Move on. She know how I am.
Yeah, I hope you're gonna know how she responds to you
Oh.
after this interview.
I know exactly how she responds to me.
You gonna mess up? She gonna be like, charge it to the game.
Right.
I'm gone.
What was that you said?
Nah, deadass. That's what she tell me all the time. What you think this is?
Yeah.
We both got the same thinking. You mess up, I mess up. That's it. Ain't no do-overs.
But what is
So
a
just
mess
don't mess
up?
up. Yeah.
What you mean?
What is a mess up?
Got quiet. He's like, huh?
What's a mess up? Like, what's the definition of
Like
a mess
cheating.
up?
We just spoke about that
It's,
earlier.
oh, so
Yeah.
it's only cheating that's considered a
pretty
mess
much
up.
it, yeah.
Oh,
I
all
mean,
right.
you can mess up in other ways.
Because you could get on somebody's goddamn nerves morally
No.
all together. You know what I'm saying?
And my girl is annoying as hell. No.
Say that. She's gonna be listening.
I love mine, baby. I ain't say that.
No. Listen.
Bugging out.
Y'all taking it and
Everybody's like, I love my girlfriend. I love my girlfriend.
I love my girlfriend.
Oh my God.
Y'all taking it and twisting it. Listen, Listen, baby, I love you. All right, it's not even like that. Don't listen to me. Yeah, she know for a fact she's annoying
You
as
ain't had
hell.
to tell the whole
She
world.
knows it.
You about
She
to be
knows
like
it.
Martin and Gina today.
Right?
She,
I don't like how you talk about me on the radio.
That's a classic episode. too.
She annoys my soul. But the thing is, it's like, yeah, it's not to the point where it like came out said it's like a
Anyways,
thing
you're
where
sleeping
you
on the
can't deal
couch.
with
All
them.
right, next.
So Spencer's drinking his life away. That's all he's doing. And
Stressed out, man.
why? Talk about his
Because
stress.
Brooke getting on his damn nerves.
Oh, it's Brooke.
She getting on his nerves.
Brooke, I
Oh,
feel.
Brooke.
She's no, it's you know what it is. It's not just Brooke, but it's also he know
He want that
messed
old
up.
thing back.
Yeah, your life is
He know he put his
spiraling
life
right
in a
now.
bad situation, and now he got to live in it. You know what I mean? And that's that. I think he knows. Every man knows that. Sometimes you get in a situation where it's just hard to escape. Some men, when they cheat, they want to get caught so they could get out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Why not just leave?
I've been in that
way
situation.
Because it lead. You know what it is? Like sometimes when the man, my pops told me this when I was younger, because I got cheated on in my first girlfriend, and it hurt me. I was devastated, right?
I hear that
and
hurt.
Yeah.
I was in the crib, and I was only 17. You know what I'm saying? I was in the crib and I was depressed, like I was sad. My father came to me and was like, "Yo, man, from the mind of somebody that cheated previously in my life, you want to get caught sometime because it becomes a lot, and you don't want to hurt either party." You know what I mean? So you don't want to be the cause outright, like yo, this is what it is, but you hurting people in the same instance.
Right.
But so you rather just get caught so you could get out
But
of
I
it.
think that is so immature. You know, it's I just can't.
Says Ashley.
Yeah. Like,
Who doing Bryce Greasy?
Brought it back.
Stay over there.
So
but I've never been drunk in my life, so that was kind of different for me.
Really?
Yeah, I've never.
He
been
played it
drunk.
well though.
You did play it well.
Yeah,
Somebody-
really
I
well.
don't drink at all, and
Yeah,
I've
he
never
played it
been
very
drunk,
well.
so
I believed it.
Kind of weird.
Yeah.
For me.
I believed it.
Props to the cinematographer too, and DOP and everything. Kevin, the lighting
shout outs to
in
Kev,
that
yo.
scene. Yeah,
Yeah, the lighting
seriously.
was really
The
good.
visuals in Make Up the Breakup is just so it's so vibrant. Like that
So
scene
good.
right there, it reflects off of your emotion really
Mm-hmm.
well. And you gotta appreciate stuff like that. Like working with Kevin and Eric. Like I've worked on other sets where it's nothing like compared to nothing like that. Shout out to the people that like I've been on to the set with, but just in general, like they really pay attention to detail. They pay attention to like lighting and how it reflects off of like your character, their emotion at the time. I really love seeing that stuff when I'm watching Makeup and Breakup. So shout out to them.
Big up to my boy Kev. You done know. Yeah, I know you're Jamaican, right?
Yeah. No.
who? Who's Jamaican?
I'm Jamaican.
One of y'all was, right?
No.
None of them are.
Get out of here.
Jamaican in my head.
You said it confidently too.
She did.
Yeah, I could have sworn one of y'all was.
Brittany, you're lying to the people.
No. But the episode ends with Spencer running into Kyle, and I was like, "This about to be trouble." So
I look so scared.
You should.
Yeah, he did.
That was your
He
conscience.
shook. He's like, does he know?
wait, does he know about
Especially
the kid?
the way he said, "What up, Kyle?"
Yeah. He was like, does he know?
I think deep
I
down
thought
Spencer kind
it
of
was
knows
about to pop off, and
Yeah, didn't he dream about
because
that?
he had a dream, and it's like
he's-
now I see
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's get into episode 5. We pick back up with Spencer and Kyle talking. And
Drunk Spencer.
Drunk, yeah. Spencer's tipsy. He's out here trying to have a serious conversation. Eyes half closed. Like, what are you trying to do?
How you dealing with moving on? I know that got to be like a tough transition for you.
Yeah, it's difficult, man. Like I can't lie. It's like everything you've built just suddenly starts caving in all around you. But things are getting better though.
Good for you, man. You hang in there.
I'm trying, man. Thanks. How are things with you?
I'm good. Just trying to get this business off the ground.
Cool. And Laura?
because he
He
asked
said,
that
"How's
question.
Laura?"
How's
I didn't-
Laura? Like he
But
didn't know.
I didn't hear that
I wanted to
question.
hear
He
his
said, "How's
response.
Laura?"
He said, "How's
wanted to
Laura?"
hear
And I
his
was like, Kyle,
response.
stop playing. Because you
He
just
said,
posted up
"How's
with
Laura?"
Laura. You know
Right.
exactly how
So now
Laura
I'm
is.
But this is what-
stupid by lying to you.
No.
And you know the truth.
But Kyle wanted
Yeah.
to see his perspective. He's going to tell the truth, and if the truth, what his truth is. what Spencer's truth is.
Okay. Yeah.
So when he says like they're cool with, and I'm like, I just spoke to Laura. Like he's not giving it to me.
He's like,
straight
she's at
in.
work.
Like why am I giving it? Why are we having a real conversation?
He testing the waters. He feeling him out.
Yeah, because he knows something up, and you ain't giving it straight. Because when you acting like you ain't see her.
First of all, Spencer drunk as hell. Kyle would have knocked him on his ass out in the middle of that.
Maybe.
He
Maybe.
can't even stay still. He can't even stay still.
Breath all hot. Talking to Kyle's face.
Right? That's what he should have said. Take your ass home. Your breath stinks.
You reek of pity and alcohol, man.
And depression.
You smell like divorce.
Well, he should know that smell well.
Yeah.
But he fresh and clean right now.
Yeah.
I'm fresh, but I'm fresh.
I was gonna say he
But
fresh and
now
clean right
No, he got the residue of my
now
wife.
I'm smelling like Laura. So
So now it's not just divorce, it's bitter and anger.
No, it's love.
All
It's
of that
love.
is on you. You
It's
just
love
a
and true
rebound guy,
friendship.
bro. You a rebound guy.
It's love and true friendship.
Get it off the backboard. Get it off the backboard.
Ben Wallace made a living off.
Yo, that's a
that.
nice ass jacket, kid.
Thank you, sir. You know, I try. They don't give us wardrobe on Makeup and Breakup. Those be my clothes. Peace and blessings. God has been good to me.
So then Spencer's like, let me holler at you for a second. Y'all ever hook up? Like y'all was a bit too close.
Open the
like,
door for this man to be a man.
What
And
am I
cowered
I
into the
wanna know
mouse
what's
hole.
up.
We never hooked up. What am I gonna say?
Exactly.
he's not
He's
In
right.
your mind, you did.
Okay.
In your dream.
And he kissed all over her a minute ago.
He
But
don't know
she
that.
pushed back
But she's
on me. though.
separated now, right? You guys are separated, no?
She ain't divorced yet.
But even when
But
I
y'all
tried
separated.
to,
But
She's
wait,
separated.
where is Spencer living right now?
Because he got put out.
So where's he
Where's
living
he
right
You
now?
would rather be with
But where's he
Laura.
living
He
right
live
now?
where he got put out.
He's living wherever the couch is available.
Where is Spencer living right now?
Answer that question.
where did he wake up from that dream at?
Where is
Exactly.
he living? Tell us
The
about
same place he woke up before.
All right.
With when he was with Laura, he woke up in that same bed.
Right.
With who?
His baby mama.
Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. That's all.
But
I
even when Kyle kissed Laura, she still pulled back from the kiss and still had
Yeah.
it. So it's not like they hooked up. You know, he
Well, they haven't.
he shot his shot.
They haven't. They haven't hooked.
Nah, they
haven't
haven't.
hooked up.
And they're not. They're not going to.
Because you the writer now?
He's just so sure of it.
So Spencer's like, you know what? I got you. I'll see you around. Then he wobbles off.
Yo, I called them a bitch, right? And they took it out.
No.
Yeah.
You see it. You
When I
see it.
walked
No.
off-
Wait,
You
wait,
see
wait,
it mouth
wait.
it.
When I
He
walked
mouths
off, I
it.
was like, bitch.
Nah,
and they took it off.
You mouth it.
He mouths it.
Because I
Yeah.
see it. I see it.
Eric put the sound down.
Because that joint had my girl dying last night. She was like, did he call him a bitch?
No, you got to forward it.
Nah, it's at the end.
It's at the end.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh, like
yeah.
right when he's
When he
walking
walks away.
I was fully in character.
Sure
Because I'm
you
like,
were.
this bitch
We
just
believe-
lied
Sure
to me.
you were.
He just lied to me.
He's so angry.
What? Yo,
Look at it.
you know what? Yo, I need a radical group for men from the 90s.
Speaking of bitter, this
Spencer-
is bitter right here at the end of this conversation.
Spencer ready to square up. Look at him.
Yeah.
bitter right
Bitch ass. But he said it when he walked away.
No.
Yes.
Because I got to play dumb. You got to play dumb so you can catch your mouse.
But you don't really know what's going on. You just have a intuition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
he
you
don't
got to
know
play.
that.
'Cause of
You
the
fishing.
dream, 'cause
You
of the dream he
fishing.
had.
And I see him.
It ain't his business.
So you
to
live
know.
with
see him.
Brooke. You have a girlfriend.
It's all right.
You have
You got a
girlfriend.
baby
You got a
mom.
full girlfriend.
You got a whole pregnant.
Yo, I don't need y'all to tell me my business. You need to tell me why Bryce ain't got no stroke.
Yeah, tell us. Tell us about Bryce.
Come on, let's talk about it. Because I got 2 women that want my stroke. You got one running away. She ain't even answering the phone from you. And all she doing is buying a Metro card. She's still
That
too
is-
busy to answer the phone
That
for
is
you.
that is beyond my control.
Oh.
I have to take that up with Eric.
Oh, now you want to talk to the director. I ain't talking to the director about my
But
problem.
hold on. How do you really know his stroke game is weak?
I'ma tell
What
you
if-
how.
What if she's just confused?
Let
as
me tell
hell?
you.
She's saying that it's his stroke.
Let me tell you
game.
why. Let me tell you how you
Bryce,
know.
yep. Bryce strokes on the
Let me
return.
tell you why
Bryce
his stroke is weak.
Bryce strokes
I highly
18.
doubt that.
So let's when they was in the bed, right? After the sex scene happened, and he goes, so how was it? First of all, no man with good stroke asks that because he knows he had enough women tell him in his life.
Confidence.
dead ass.
And then she goes,
It wasn't
"You
all
mean the
that.
sex?"
It wasn't all like that.
Yeah, it was.
She was in a relationship with a woman for
I
like
don't
5
get that. That
He
mean it was.
but-
That
but-
mean it was small.
But Bryce need to get another
You should
chance
have
because
been
he
able to
ran like
rip up-
5 blocks. He was winded when he got back.
Exactly.
to that apartment.
Y'all made
Talk
fun
about
of
it.
y'all made fun of Bryce's run and all that. Come on, man.
Yo, that run was hilarious.
was
But wait,
nice.
let's not.
Yes, it was.
He said she
He
was with a
ran like-
woman for 5 years, right? She should have been asleep. Cause she ain't had nothing
What if-
in 5 years.
Wow.
She would have had to go to the GYN after a real nigga got there. You wasn't a real nigga, bro. I'm
No, but
sorry.
what if the beef just wasn't a thing?
No.
Yeah, that's true.
What if the beef was like a Slim Jim?
I can't.
I'm pretty
You know
sure
what I'm
she
talking
had
about?
other
We have to
sex
move on.
partners.
Moving on. We are moving
Not if you was with
along.
somebody
In
for
the
5
past.
years.
How long was it?
Did they say
Exactly.
5 years?
I don't
Was
think
it like
3
No,
years,
no,
right?
no,
It
it
was
was
like
like
3
3
years.
years.
Yeah,
That's
3
still a long
years.
time.
That's a long
For no
time.
penetration and for you to
yeah.
still lay there and be like, oh, the sex?
Well, I do think that lesbians do have penetration. It's just not.
It depends on what they want.
yeah, exactly.
Some of them don't want
Some of
any
them
form of
At all.
penetration.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right,
exactly.
You know,
exactly.
so-
It just depends on
maybe
your
she had
preference.
that.
Maybe. Let's
Maybe
hope.
not.
Let's hope.
Yeah.
Because then it'll be an excuse. Like, I'm used to big old rubber joints. Like, man, peace and blessings.
So
You
Shannon
take-
and
you
Blake
taking
are
it
in
to a whole
Philly.
nother realm.
So we're in
man.
Philly.
Go ahead. We in Philly.
So we in Philly right now.
We're in
Spencer's
Philly.
revenge. Thank you guys. Back to the program.
They in Philly. And they happy. Like
Yeah,
Philly was
happy.
Disneyland.
Oh my God! Right?
It's only a bus ride away. Oh my God, I gotta see. You could have been saw that in your life, baby.
Yo, don't be hating. She's excited. She's never been.
No, I'm just saying.
She's
Yeah.
with her boo. She about to meet his family. Look at them.
Yeah, it's dope.
They had a
They're
full
just
day.
fresh
It feels like
and
Rocky.
full- Exactly, full day.
Enjoying the
Philly
city.
steak.
Did y'all hear that squeaky
I was
ass
just
car
hearing the
though?
squeaky. I was just me and him, we sharing the same mind right now because I thought the same thing.
First of all, where was his car all this time?
Exactly.
Right.
And
They
they
always
rented it.
walk
They
in.
rented it. They rented it. for
Okay.
Philly.
Oh yeah, for Philly.
Zip car. Okay.
right. $7 an hour.
On a rocky
Doing
boat.
all the touristy
Adorable.
stuff.
Look at them.
Real cute. Real
It's so
cute.
cute. Yeah. Yeah, cuteness. Back to me.
Back in New York.
And hell. Back to hell. Back to hell.
Back to this depression.
Brooke, what is the problem now?
You know, Brooke calls Spencer and she's like, "Where you at?" You know, he's like, "I'm at the office," and she's big mad. Like,
Oh yeah.
I'm
Yo.
at the doctor's appointment and you out here working? Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not how we doing it, okay?
Why she
so
about to
she's,
get
she's
fired.
becoming that baby mama that's just like,
Unbearable.
No, you say you're gonna be here and you're not here.
Right.
But
No,
he
but it's not
also
like he said, "Oh, mama, I'm running." He said, "Oh, I forgot."
And he said
"I
he was on his way.
forgot."
He said I could be there in
But
30
you're
minutes.
not present.
He said I can be there in 30. What
Listen,
more?
The
Y'all-
appointment's over.
Y'all gotta
She wants you
excuse.
to
Y'all
be
gotta
there
excuse
for
him.
her.
He was hungover. He just had a long night.
And
But
he also said,
Negative.
I'm coming. He didn't say, y'all, I'm not coming. I'll see you later. I'm coming. And you're
Yeah.
still mad.
Yo, when you start responding to your girl the way Spencer responding to Brooke,
It's almost
you,
over.
You know you tired of her.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. She's becoming
Because
that baby
you know what
mama.
it is? Like, the way I viewed it is that he's trying his best to be patient. You know, he knows the stuff that she's going through. He's trying to be patient, and she just won't allow that. Every conversation has to be a problem.
But you
Yeah,
gotta
it's a
remember her
it's an
body's
argument.
changing. She's going
The
through a lot of-
hormones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Her hormones.
is-
are
This is her first
out of
child.
whack. Exactly.
Like,
she's probably scared.
Oh,
Right. Thank you.
That's wonderful.
They're just not in a happy
This man got
place.
3 kids.
I got two. Don't give me
two
another
kids.
one. Because ain't no more coming out of me. I got 2. I know what it's like.
Yeah, he know what it's
And
like.
my wife wasn't like that. My wife was a trooper. She ain't give me none of that. None of that what that girl was doing on that scene was I getting in real life. So
Came out remembering how he wanted to remember it.
Right.
So Blake arrives at his house. Finally, day's over. And then we meet Omar's sister. We already see she's not really one to play with.
Yeah,
She's
she has
kinda
to give
like-
an interview right now.
Yeah.
She said, sit down. You go in
they didn't
there.
say hi yet.
Right. So let me talk to your little girlfriend.
So she asked her, you know, you like my bro and you like my brother, right? And so Shannon said, yeah, he's a good guy. I'm really feeling him. So Taylor's like, listen, that one right there, that's my heart. I don't play no games about him. And he's not a good guy. He's great.
Get
Mind
it
you, This is
right.
the second woman that's called him just a good guy.
Yeah,
And
that's
the
true.
sister is just like, no, he's actually great.
He's exceptional.
But you don't date him, so how would you know that?
Right. She don't know how he is in relationships.
Right. Totally confused, but okay. So, you know, she's basically giving her the stare down, like, trying to intimidate her. And Shannon, she really does look scared. Like,
yeah, she played her part really
yeah.
well. Especially
I
even
really
when she
like
came through the
him.
door.
I hope that your intentions are good, because the last thing my little brother needs is anybody coming in his life to play games. I don't know if he told you, but his ex, Brooke, she threw him for a loop. Came around us, putting on a front like she was here for him, and out of nowhere she was picked up, left, just like that. I don't want to see that happen to him again.
Yeah.
But think about it. You're meeting someone's parents for the first time, their family, especially their siblings. They're probably the hardest ones to please because, like, obviously in this scene, it looks like Blake and his sister have a strong bond, and she's like, overprotective towards her brother. So it's just like, I've been in a relationship like that before where you meet the family, and it's hard because they don't want to like you. They're looking for problems to eliminate you. Yeah, exactly, because you will never be enough.
They already have these preconceived notions.
Yeah.
Of you, so it's just like
and preconceived notions of their their family member, who they are. Like she said, my
exactly,
brother's great.
without even knowing
But like
them.
you said,
she don't
know
date
that
him.
guy.
Yeah, she don't.
It goes to another level when you know that just your family member got hurt in their last situation.
Yeah.
And you had to watch them go through that
Yeah.
pain. Now it's like, yeah, we're not playing with this next person that comes
Yeah.
here. You know what I mean?
But what pain was she talking about? Because he met Shannon the next day.
Yeah, but he had that. You could imagine what that phone call was like.
True.
When she left me. You see his face.
I feel like there was some time too. There was some time in between.
yeah, and even when you're getting over a relationship at that first break, it takes a while, depending on how long you're with that person. You don't automatically just get right over that person.
Right, you
There's
don't.
still a part of you
You
that's
don't.
still with that person.
You don't.
And he probably told his sister about the Shannon thing, the Shannon and Vic thing.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
too. He looks
Because
like
that
he
was
would
another
share
level of hurt
all that
for
with
him.
her. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, I keep getting hurt.
Yeah.
They keep
and the
doing me
sister
like
knows,
this.
like, my brother wears his heart on his sleeve. He loves hard. So I'm not doing this again.
And then not just that, the situation with when him and Brooke first broke up, that was probably something there was probably already issues that he was probably telling his sister already before it happened.
He was about to propose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, had a ring and everything.
Yep.
Then he met Shannon.
The next day.
Literally
And
the next
fell in
day.
love.
We don't know the passage of time. We don't know the passage of time.
It was the next day.
It was the next day.
All right, next
He was
2
going to
days.
work. He was going to work.
work.
It was morning. It's morning.
Okay. Hey, who sings that song again?
Damn.
Never mind. I ain't even gonna trap you like that. Wait, I ain't even gonna trap you like that. Let Kelly sing it. Okay, no.
See what I'm
next.
talking about?
Let's go. So we're at the doctor's appointment, and the doctor comes in. She's like, I noticed some things I want to check up on it, and it looked like your baby has a genetic disorder called SMA.
It's a condition that affects part of the nervous system that controls muscle movement, robbing the body of physical strength. Worst case scenario, it prevents the baby from being able to function properly in regards to walking, eating, or breathing.
So this was a lot. I wasn't expecting this at all.
either.
I was like, damn,
This was
Eric.
really right.
Because, when she was in the doctor's office, like, my thought was, oh, she's about to, it's probably a miscarriage. Maybe it's something else going on. But, like, when she said that, I was like, oh, Eric, you really got deep with this one.
Oh, wow.
Nicolette gonna kill me. That's a lot of denim, Nicolette. What was going on in this scene?
I like that look.
That's a lot of denim.
It goes with her hair.
This is too much denim.
Right.
See,
There you
this-
go.
see,
Let's
this-
get him.
That's too much.
Get
This is
him.
fine. This is fine.
What's the difference between
But then
that?
it's just like jacket, shirt. It's just like it's like.
Problem.
Come on,
She
man.
looked fine to me, brother.
stylish.
Of course she does.
What you mean? Her wardrobe looks fine. She's going to the doctor. What you talking about, bro? She rolled up her sleeves. You got more denim, son. What's up? Easy. That's fly. Leave her alone.
Oh my gosh. So
Brooke, your man out here defending you hard.
Nah, I'm just saying. Because we ain't like your Mohawk in season 1.
Oh yeah, he stayed talking shit about you.
Yeah, he was out here looking like a zebra. He was looking like a zebra. We didn't like it. He had a bathroom mat on his head.
You know, but go ahead, let's proceed.
Now the ladies didn't start to love me until I cut that.
They
shit
didn't
off.
even know who he was. They was like, "Yo, what's going on with this recasting?"
They were like, did they recast?
Stop, they really said
Yes.
that? Yo.
I'm confused. Who's this new guy? That's what they were saying.
They're like, did they recast? Who's
Yeah,
this?
because he took the zebra off. He took off his mane.
I'm dying.
Look now leave her denim alone. She looks fine. She looks punk rockish, and it's working. She has style. Thank you. It goes with her hair, bro.
She looks like Prince.
All she needed was a chain bracelet, and we would have been in.
Oh my God.
Now let's go. What we talking about? We talking about
Purple
her
rain
losing
on her.
Spencer's.
Rain.
We talking about SMA.
Yo, I hate you, Kim.
So it's a lot for Brooke to handle, obviously. So she's trying to cope with it.
That's a serious thing, though.
Yeah.
There's a
It
lot of people
is.
that
It
you know
is.
they go through those kind of altercations with their birth, and it's sad.
Yeah.
Man. Makeup and breakup. You know, we touch on everything.
Yeah. Y'all getting deep, especially
Get
this
real.
season. Y'all
Yeah.
get deep.
Yo, Eric is head and shoulders above a lot of writers out here, man. He's a beast, man.
course.
And
lot
you
of
can tell he watch a lot of damn TV.
A lot of writers that's producing their own content.
Yeah, he's a beast, man.
Yeah.
And he's only getting better. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I've been with Eric since we did Turn for the Worst like 8 years ago.
Oh wow.
And this has been when I tell you his writing has improved so much, he's dope, man. That's my dog.
I didn't know you guys knew each other for 8
We ain't been with each other. I worked with him since for 8 years.
Okay.
I gotta watch you because you know
Why?
you try to put stuff on people.
No, I don't.
But yeah,
It's getting hot in here.
yeah, she's a lot.
No, Eric likes to bring back a lot of the actors that he
Yeah,
works with.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like.
I'm
I
gonna
love
talk
it.
to him about one though.
This scene was really real. Though.
We're gonna talk to him about one. I think Ashley got hit by a car.
Don't
Favorite line. They always say that.
like that.
Whenever they act up, I think we need
Don't
to get them
even
hit by a
kill me
car.
off like that. No, don't you even.
If they really love you, you might need to die. It'll be good for the show. Look, like Shonda Rhimes.
I mean, if
you know, Shonda Rhimes would kill her favorite character in a minute. Like when they killed George O'Malley in Grey's Anatomy.
Yes.
It was hard. It was
This
hard.
ain't no Shonda Rhimes. This ain't no Game of Thrones. We not
Yeah.
about to do that up in here.
Yeah,
if
your ass ain't no.
if you're reading the YouTube comments on the last episode, they ain't feeling you too much. So I don't know.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah,
I kind of like it though.
yeah,
but
you're on your way out. Peace and blessings.
No.
Be nice. Talk to me nice.
We're not doing this.
All right. So we're back at Blake's house, and the sister's kind of like, you know, are you going to tell him or not? Because I got to go.
She was being awkward.
She was. But it's an awkward situation, which we soon find out.
Because they know they're keeping secrets that they shouldn't have been keeping.
So Blake immediately is like, what's going on?
Right? He jumped up like he ready to fight somebody.
Yes.
The thing is, he came into the house with suspicions. Once he heard
He did.
mom,
He was like,
once
"Where's
he heard
Mom?"
mom's wasn't there, he like,
Moms ain't home.
I ain't never leave this house
Like, what
before.
you talking about? And it's nighttime. Where's she at? She ain't
always
been to
here.
church in months.
Right.
Like, where's she at?
Something ain't right.
You know what's funny about these two shots? You see Brooke,
despair
you see,
coming from both of them.
yeah, you see the Brooke going through a struggle, and you see Blake going through a struggle, and then you know their connection.
And again, that goes to that writing. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we're not losing sight of how this whole story started.
Yeah.
So you keeping the correlation between both of them while the story is going on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly. Especially for those
That's
who've been.
true. I actually forgot about that. I forgot they were
Yeah.
together at one point. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mary got to watch season 1 all over again.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah.
Let's refresh.
So they finally tell him that his mom actually has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And, you know, he is super emotional because they didn't tell him. And it's been like a year and a half, right?
Yeah.
And like no one knew. The sister just found out like the week before. So like the mom had said, you know, she didn't want her kids to know.
I wanted to tell you, but you know your mother. She told me not to. She's my wife. I had to respect her wishes. Respect her wishes? She didn't break an arm or sprain an ankle. She's dying, Pop. I get that. But she didn't want the two of you to see her suffering.
Blake is having a hard time like accepting that.
Yeah.
Which is understandable because, you know, that's his mom.
I just have one plight with the reaction is like, why are you so mad at the father? The mother's still alive.
No, but it's like easier to be mad at the dad.
No,
than it is to be
But
mad
she's
at
on
his
her
mom.
way out.
She's
No,
on
like
his
she could have had.
deathbed. You can't be mad at
No,
her.
I can get that. What I'm saying is that mom didn't tell you. Mom
Right.
is still capable of telling you. You get what I'm saying? So how can I, as her husband, go against her wishes and she's able to tell you? Now I can see if she died, and you don't have nobody else to be mad at but me. But she's alive. Yeah, you can still take this up with her.
But think about it.
I think it's because the way he found out. It's like it's easier to just attack the dad.
Because I was gonna say my
so
thing
late.
is the dad from the moment Blake comes in, the dad is mad nonchalant about something that's very exactly. This was very serious. I can't blame Blake for wanting to punch his dad. Look like he wanted to punch his dad in the face because.
Nah, I get
That's a natural reaction, especially just finding out so late.
Exactly.
But to fault
You're not
the
able to
dad,
control your
I
emotions at that
understand where dad is coming from because if his wife, who he's been with for however many years, says, "Do not tell."
And his loyalty has to stay with his wife. Because that's something that my parents taught me. My loyalty is to my husband before it's to
Right.
my kids. Because y'all gonna grow up and get out.
But the
and I
thing
still gotta be
is-
with him.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how does his they allowed his sister to know? If I grew up with 4 sisters and a brother and 2 half brothers, if one of them knew something and didn't tell me, all
But
hell would
at
break
the
loose.
same time, to defend the sister, she only knew
Same
for a
thing.
week.
Yeah,
and that's
and I
not a
think because
conversation.
she's closer.
That's not a conversation that you want to have
I was
over the
gonna
phone.
say that
Right. True.
she only knew
True,
for a
true,
week, and
true.
that wasn't her news to tell. Like
Right.
after only known
Especially
for a
after
week.
dad said,
Yeah.
"Don't say nothing."
Especially
But the dad
mom
could
said,
have
don't say nothing.
The dad could have
Right,
waited and told them both right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
why
but
wait
we don't know
Maybe
how
he didn't know that
we don't
Blake
know
was
how the
coming
sister
over.
found out first, and
Blake
then,
should say, "Oh, hey," the dad could have said, "Can you come over this weekend or earlier?" Like something like that.
But it was
Sat both of
impossible
them
for them
down.
to hide it from the sister if she's always over there or she's
Yeah.
always around.
I feel like she lives closer.
But like I kind of get why the dad was nonchalant. I guess he trying to put his brave
He's
face on.
accepting
He
it
don't want to.
in a
Yeah,
way,
he don't
yeah.
want to. Yeah.
He's been dealing with this
He's
for
been
like a year
dealing
and
with
a
it. It's not
half.
new to him.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you watching somebody suffer,
Shannon
you kind of
smiling?
want them to be out of their misery, you know? You said what?
Is Shannon smiling?
No, I didn't see.
I think that
You know
I
that
think was more
uncomfortable
of
feel?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
was
like, what the, it's kind of like, did I really walk in on
I
this?
noticed that too, but it's
Like,
girl.
it's kind of like, so y'all gonna have this conversation with now?
It's an uncomfortable smile.
I just met y'all.
Yeah, exactly.
First of all,
It's
who told you to come in the living room?
And I can't even
She's at the
leave.
kitchen. It's like you had not.
You ever seen?
you were having an interview in the kitchen. No one said come out
But
here.
you heard voices being raised. That's why the sister came
You
out.
ever see those people that they're so awkward they don't know what to do in awkward
Shannon.
situations? They start smiling.
that's
She was
They start
Shannon.
smiling,
I'm
and
like,
you just looking at them like, what the hell? You like,
Why are you
What is so funny?
She's like, oh my, she's
Nigga,
like,
I
oh
just
my
got hit
God.
by a car. Like, what is
She's
that?
like,
That's
She's
Shannon.
distraught. She's distraught right
That's
now.
Shannon. But I can see that. Like, I don't even have nowhere to go. I don't know Philly.
Yeah.
So I got to sit here and endure all of this.
Exactly. And they staying the night, right? Ain't they staying the
They're
night?
supposed to be
Yep.
staying.
They were supposed to be,
But I don't
yeah.
think they're going to be staying now.
No.
Word.
No. Trip cut short.
Omar did so well with
Yeah,
this
this was
scene.
Yeah, this was a very emotional.
Yeah, he made me feel away.
I got a little. you
This
felt
whole
away,
episode
yeah.
made me feel like, and my wife looked over at me and was like, "You crying?" I was like, "Nah, this ain't This Is Us.
Yeah, right.
This is us.
I
We'll
ain't
make
crying
you cry.
yet." But I'm there. I was there. I was
Yeah.
emotional. I
Yeah.
felt heavy when the show went off.
Yeah, yeah. Look at
It was one of those where it was like, "Oh man, so we just gonna end like this?"
yeah.
All right.
Damn. It's like it keeps you,
Look at
keeps
his
you
face.
wondering. Look at that. It's so much emotion.
Yeah.
So
You better go ahead, Omar. Make thugs want to shed a thug tear.
I feel like in this moment too, Blake's like good guy switched, like turned off.
Yeah.
Because when when his dad was
yeah.
like, you know, do me a favor and like don't
Make
be
this
mad,
about
like
you.
don't make it about you. He looked at him like, just tell
The
me where
only
she at.
the only one thing I wanted to see though, because you know, being somebody that still is have a relationship with their father, I don't care how mad you are, you ain't gonna be yelling in my house. That's my father would have shut that down. First off, who the hell are you talking to?
Yeah, who you buffing up?
Yeah,
to?
it wouldn't have
What's
been.
that
He
about?
wouldn't. My father would be like, I understand you upset, but you better direct it where it needs to be. Relax. You know, I would
Bring
have
it
wanted
down.
to see that more of an assertiveness come from the father to where it's like Blake would have got back in his place a little quicker.
But at the
But
same
I think
time,
the father was allowing him to
I was
be
gonna say,
angry.
I think the
vent.
dad is
Allowing him
coming
to
from
vent.
more of an understanding place. He
Yeah.
knows where it's coming
Yeah,
from.
he couldn't tell him. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
Because
But-
it's like you kind of have to let him be angry. It's that's some news.
Yeah, but
you just can't take lightly.
but as a man that, like I said, I grew up with my father. It ain't but so far I'm gonna get away with.
But remember, your dynamics and their dynamics is probably
completely different.
But you can tell that they have that he still has that relationship with his pops. You get what I'm saying? Like when he first came in the door, it was a lot of respect.
Right.
Yeah.
So it went out the window fast, and the father didn't try to reclaim
But
that.
it's like Mary said though. I feel like Blake's good guy switch kind of just
Yes.
And
Yeah.
mind you,
Come
the
on.
sister was saying earlier, oh, he's a great guy.
Right.
And then you see the change.
Yeah.
Automatically.
Ain't no more.
But the sister also said that he wears his heart on his sleeve, and we know that
Yeah.
Blake.
We know that from season
Exactly.
one.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
were
First
calling
episode 1.
Yeah, we were,
Sex with me?
we were calling him Drake from now.
Why you so
on.
mean?
Why are you so
So cold.
You so cold, damn it, bro.
But that's the thing about people like Blake's character. You know, they could be so nice for so long, but then again, they have like two emotions. Like I'm kind of like that person. I can familiarize with Blake. Like I can be the nicest person in the
Somebody
world.
doesn't
Hush. I can be the nicest person in the world, but if you
When?
like.
When?
Gosh.
When are you
If
nice?
You piss
When?
me off to an extent to where it's just like, you know, I have two emotions. I'll be really nice to you, or I'll be, just don't piss me off. Point blank period.
I think you pissed her off. That's what it is.
I think everybody's
He's
has
borderline.
I think
Borderline.
everybody has that about them.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
certain people.
But
It's more
people-
It's a
extreme.
limit.
Yeah,
for certain
people are
people.
able to control it better than others, and I feel
Yeah,
like
like-
I feel like
exactly.
in this scene, Blake just reached his his
breaking
limit.
boiling point,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
He's hurt. He's so hurt. They lied. They kept the secret.
But it was a good scene.
Oh yeah, and Blake don't like lies either.
Yeah, he don't. He don't like people keeping stuff from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like secrets.
And he did it to my man Bryce.
Sure enough,
You gonna keep bringing that up?
Oh,
Let's
yeah,
not
what a
forget.
hypocrite.
Let's not forget.
Yeah.
How could you not like something so much, but you do it?
Wow. Never noticed that about him.
He's right.
Yeah.
He's right.
He did the same thing. You know, Brooke hurt his feelings, and then he hurt Shannon without her knowing.
Oh,
he
yeah,
slept with
you're
Brooke.
right. He slept
but
with
everybody
Brooke.
forget all that. He's such a
Yeah.
nice guy, though.
You're right. There's a lot of
He's such a
hypocrisy.
nice guy.
There's a lot of
Sometimes nice,
hypocrisy.
nice people are like the meanest.
Yeah.
that is true.
He's mad
That's true.
hypocritical. I'm just saying.
Nah, there's a lot of
Good
hypocrisy.
You
point.
just got
Yeah.
hurt by
That's
Brooke,
valid.
and then you turn
Yeah.
around and do the same thing to Shannon.
For the first time, Spencer makes sense.
I'm just
But
saying.
I feel like.
But it just shows you hurt people.
I feel like this is one of those things where it's like there's no good or bad people.
Exactly.
Everybody lives in this area of gray.
And you know what it is? The public looks at certain things as the way it's happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
oh, he
yeah.
didn't hurt her like that. Or he didn't do it the same way Spencer did,
Yeah.
so it's okay. And but TV does that to us now. We're in the mindset of we cheering for bad guys on movies now.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is no good
Yep.
guy anymore. Back in the day, it was the bad guy. You know he's gonna die in the end or
straightforward.
go
It
to
was
jail.
straightforward, yeah.
Now it's
Yeah.
there's a gray area now.
Because
find
We know
yourself-
their story in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But with bad characters or like characters, you love to hate them. You know,
Yeah.
it's just.
But there is no more good. If you look at Power, Amari's a damn drug dealer. Like Ghost is a drug dealer.
Yeah.
And everybody's cheering for him. He cheated on his wife.
True.
He's a killer.
Everybody's
He
cheering
did a lot
for
of
him.
dirtbag stuff, man.
But everybody's
Yeah,
still rooting
Yeah.
for him.
Not
You get what I'm
everybody.
saying? Most people.
Speak for yourself.
Most people. Most people. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like Blake just does bad good, so everybody's okay with it.
Well, Blake does more good than he does.
What good
Yeah,
has he done?
Oh my God.
Damn, you so ready.
I just want to know.
You so ready.
Yeah.
Because
Like, these are the comments.
Spencer's out. He's out for it.
Hold on. Nah, because we had this argument in season
he
one.
tired of the Spencer slander.
No.
Look, I'll answer.
We're
your
on
question.
your side.
All I want to know is y'all looked at him as a victim
Yeah.
initially. So now it's like, oh, we feel bad for him, and it stayed. So y'all give him a pass on everything he does now.
Not everything.
Yeah.
What
not
what
everything.
what has y'all? What,
You
what,
made a whole bunch of valid points. We agree with you.
We agreeing with
We're
you.
not against you.
All right. You just said he did a bunch of good things. I ain't seen no good thing. I seen a charming person who charmed a girl and got with her immediately after he broke up with somebody else.
He's good to his
I think
girl.
you know what
He's good
He
to his
cheated on the
friends.
same girl.
They wasn't
They
official.
wasn't really official.
They-
How-
Yeah.
so how could
Yeah.
he get mad that he saw her ex come out her house then if they wasn't official?
That's
He's
his,
so mad.
You know,
And I need you to not be mad.
How was I'm asking? I'm a passionate
But
person.
I-
I speak aggressively.
Oh, we see
That's what happened, you know, with
a-
this
we-
new age
see
dudes.
what- no.
Y'all not accustomed to aggression anymore.
Because he was ready to do this.
because he already heard about the Vic
coming. It's
situation.
coming.
Then
no,
I'm coming
he slept
in.
with Shannon first. He slept with Shannon before he found out. Let's not forget that.
with Brooke.
No, he
No,
slept.
no,
Yeah,
no,
he
he-
slept with Brooke. He slept with Brooke on Shannon. He was with Shannon. He slept with Brooke after, and then he found out about Vic,
Vic.
after he slept
And
with Brooke.
then the ex was like, "Oh, you can have her now." So that's why he was like, "Oh,
But how
these
could-
guys."
So how could you?
Yeah.
But that's another hypocritical movement. You ain't even go upstairs to talk to her and find out
Yeah,
what
I-
happened.
no, I agree with that.
You
He
was in
should've
bitch
told- He
did
assness.
talk about that.
You was in bitch assness. You know you slept with your ex, and you just walk off, and then you call her a hoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
No,
said
we
that.
didn't. We did not. We was not here for.
We did not
Blake in
condone that
moment.
behavior.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I listened to the podcast.
You remember.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
wasn't here for it.
Thank
Wasn't
you.
here.
Yeah.
But just still, relationship, y'all still have this nice guy.
No.
Because ultimately he's still a good guy.
Why?
Well, you
So
compared
why is
to
Spencer
Spencer.
not a good guy?
Yeah,
hold on. So
Spencer came out the gate.
Hold on.
A bad guy.
Yeah.
Wait, let me ask a question.
Yeah.
Let me ask, so
Spencer's married.
no,
I don't know
but
if you
the
know this.
backstory of Spencer. So wait, let me ask a question. So
Okay.
now with the Spencer story, he was faithful for 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
He cheated with the one girl that he still had an incomplete situation with, right?
Right.
Y'all didn't give a pass to that. Blake had an incomplete situation with said same girl, cheated on Shannon, and he gets a pass.
Okay, no,
You don't know.
let
No
me
wedding ring on Blake.
let me say something. So you have to think about this. Those are two completely different situations, especially when you compare it to time. You've been with your character has been with Laura for so long that people wouldn't expect you to act that way because you're in such a
But at the same time, you also have to
in a
understand
deeper
that
relationship.
Laura wasn't his first choice. Brooke was his
Right,
first
right,
choice.
right.
Laura got pregnant, and Spencer aimed to do the right thing by his child, and he married
That's
her.
fine. Listen, that's fine. Understanding the emotions and the motivations of the character. However, your actions that followed throughout season 1,
It just
didn't
got
align
more.
with that of a
Yeah.
good
So what I'm
person.
asking is, what actions? The only thing that you saw him cheating. You didn't have a chance to see him do anything else.
You saw him
the
cheat.
cheat.
You didn't just see him cheating. You saw him lying to Laura
Yeah.
because Laura
Yeah.
knew
Yeah.
something was off.
And Blake lied to Shannon when she asked him why she didn't come to
It's
his
just a
house. Why he
different-
didn't come to the house.
But it's a different.
It's
Yeah.
the same
It's a
thing.
It is.
It's the
I agree
same
with you.
thing.
It is the same
It
thing, but it's a
falls- no,
different
it's
the
dynamic.
relationship
It's time.
It's
He's
not
married.
It's different because the
Okay,
relationships are different.
So now let me ask you a
y'all.
question. You got a boyfriend. This boyfriend does the same things that Blake is doing. Do you give him a pass because y'all not married? Or does
not
that
true.
hurt still
Listen,
resonate
listen.
the same
It's
way
not-
as if
it's
it was
not-
a
it's
marriage?
not-
Not giving him a pass.
If your boyfriend right now cheated on you, are you going to be hurt as if it was the love of your life? Or are you going to say, we're not married, so it's not that big of a deal?
No. I would be hurt depending on how long we've been together. If we were together for like 3 months, I'd be like, oh no, fuck you. But can I say that? I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Well, I would have been like, fuck you, nigga. But yeah. So it just again, it depends on time. If we were together for a year or 2 years and he cheated on me, then yes, I would. I would feel the complete
but then
opposite.
he turns right around and gets mad to the point where he breaks up with her for something that happened before she got with him.
But think about this. If you ever pay attention to relationships, like in Blake's situation, he was involved with someone, in love with her, about to marry her, and she broke his heart. It's like what do you call that? It's like a cycle.
Yeah.
He ends up like being emotionally damaged to the point where he's like, oh, so she slept with Victor, so I'm gonna do something dirty. Does it make it right? No.
He slept with
look,
Brooke first.
Before he found out. Here's how I can look at this.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Blake makes spur of the moment emotional decisions.
Yes, he does.
Spencer's methodical. Spencer looks like he thinks this shit out before he does it.
Yeah.
But that's the problem that he's having a problem because Brooke was his first choice.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke aborted his baby the first time. His wife, Laura, gets pregnant. He's like, yo, I got to do right by her. I didn't have a father. That's the backstory I gave. I didn't have a father. So now I got to make right for my family. I got to let her go. She already showed she didn't want to have a family with me. But that didn't take away the love that he has for her. So now she shows back. Everybody has that what if person. And if you don't know how to control that what if, you can mess up your situation. You know what I'm saying? If that what if is so strong, you'll dibble and dabble in it, and sometimes it gets out of control.
No, because the thing is, I've been in a situation like that in real life. Not married,
But did it make you a bad guy?
No, because
Like, you get what I'm saying?
But is a difference though, because it's like what you said earlier. It depends on the relationship you have behind it. So if you're looking to build something with this person,
exactly,
and when you see, just let me finish. And when you see you and Brooke, you leave Laura that you've been with for 8 years, and you're still with Brooke.
No,
and now
but
she's pregnant.
He didn't leave Laura. Laura left him because she called
She
Brooke.
found out.
Yeah,
But his option would not have been to be with
But
Brooke.
the episode of 1, you were saying, did you leave your boyfriend?
Yeah, because
So you were planning.
Yeah.
No,
to
but he
leave.
was never planning to leave.
So
he wanted
that was before he lied to Brooke.
it was an ego.
He lied to Brooke about leaving.
Yeah,
She
he-
said,
Spencer
He did.
ultimately Spencer was on an ego trip.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
It's an ego trip, but most men are like that. Any man that's playing that field, it's no room for another guy because now it's more risk of him getting caught. You know what I'm saying? Because now if I get in an altercation with your new boyfriend,
Well, see,
it's a problem
the
now.
The difference between Spencer and Blake is this: you were on an ego trip, but your ego trip was like you wanted to be up. Blake's shit is when he does anything, it's because his ego's hurt. His ego took a hit.
Yeah.
All right. So now you got again back to my
It's
original.
intentional.
But that's back to my original statement because he comes off as the victim and people can feel sorry for him. He gets a pass. You get what I'm saying? Because
I understand.
they're both on one different ends of the spectrum doing wrong.
Because I was just about to say that.
But
It's the same thing because you keep saying
it's pretty much how you're sinning. It's not the sin. It's how you're sinning that makes it okay.
It's the same thing, but it's just the spectrum that it's
I get what
falling
you're saying,
on.
like the audience.
That's what I'm saying. From the audience perspective, it's how he's sinning that makes him come off a little different than Spencer.
But then you also, why do you have to say that voice when you're
it's a little different than Spencer. You know what I mean?
But Emilio does have a point. You see Blake doing more good. Like he's taking Shannon to meet his parents. He's taking her. He's like trying to reiterate their like. He's trying to reinvent the relationship.
But you're not hearing what I'm saying.
You see him trying to
Not just
build.
that, Yvette. To touch on that point of what you're saying, the same thing in the last season, the last episode. What did Blake do? He ran after his girl.
Yes.
He went and he got his
Yes,
woman. Spencer
exactly.
didn't do that.
He did try to get back. He did try to get back with Laura.
Not
But not as dramatic.
Not to the same
extent.
effort.
Yeah.
Because the difference is Blake didn't get caught. Blake didn't get caught to where he had that feeling, like that guilt feeling, like I don't really have a place to even try this.
Yeah.
He never got caught.
Yeah.
That's what makes it different. He was able to do his dirt and rebuild himself from
and
it.
be absolved of it.
But the thing is that Spencer, I think Spencer didn't do it because he always had Brooke as a fallback option.
Yeah.
So he didn't need to exert himself.
Like I said,
He's not going to
methodical.
But even all right, so
he has an ego, so he's not going to go.
But let's think about episode 7, right? Episode 7 when Laura confronts him. Right?
Wait, should we talk? Wait, you said episode?
No, season 1.
Okay,
season 1.
sorry.
When Laura confronts him, now you see he sees now I'm caught. He doesn't have such an ego that he's still trying to lie out of it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm caught. My ass is out. And he doesn't even try to fight it.
Yeah.
I deserve what you're giving me. Right? So now when he comes back, what he does, he goes to counseling. He sees he has a problem. I'm going to counseling. I want to
Is
get
he still going to counseling?
No, but I don't know. But at that time, he tried out a counseling session.
That's a no.
He tried out a counseling session. We need counseling more than ever now.
We just go by whatever the writing
He's using liquor as his counselor right now.
That's right. He's still in counseling.
But you get what I'm saying? He didn't have that chance. Blake was able to redeem himself because he didn't get caught, and again, he disrespected her. She allowed him to have a chance to come back. Laura wasn't hearing it.
Yeah.
So how much further can he go knowing I'm asked out? I jeopardized my family. She caught me. Shorty called her. There's nothing else I can say about this. So what is he supposed to do? It's not an ego. It's an acceptance of his actions at this point. And now the only reason why he's with Brooke is for the same reason why he was with Laura.
Yeah, and
She's
again,
pregnant.
and again, we have to think about it too. We have to look at it in this light.
Because he said he didn't want nothing to do with her. If you go back to episode 1, when he was talking to his boy, I don't want nothing to do with her. I didn't answer the phone for her, but now I know she's pregnant, and what he does, I can't leave my kid.
Yeah, he doesn't have a home. So
It's easy for him to have a home. He got bread. It's easy for him to have a home. He's spending because he's staying there for her.
But I feel like Spencer was staying there for her, but he was also using her to his advantage. Like
Using her for what?
For like when the scene where Spencer and
she has nothing. What is he using her for?
Well, he was asking her. I'm talking about the sense of a woman, like being able to have that woman's touch. The responsibilities of being like a woman to your man. Like you wanted her to cook for you in the morning.
And she doesn't do that.
Exactly, but I'm just saying.
You were so mad.
But he already knew that. This is what I'm saying. He didn't have to have that experience with her previous because it was, I'm spending the night and I go home. So
and you still get everything.
I get all my home stuff from home. You knew about home. You get what I'm saying? So now I don't expect you to be my wife or have wifely duties.
Right.
Now you push for me to go. You told her about us. And you don't even want to take care of your responsibilities as my woman now. You get what I mean? So he's in a bad spot.
But
again, I believe she doesn't have anything.
It gets tricky though with that
you.
situation because
it can be.
He knew Brooke since college, so he knows the kind of person she is. So for him to say, "You leave your man, I'm going to leave my wife," if he doesn't leave his wife, he has to know Brooke is not gonna just let.
But
this
you
slide.
also think about it. You get reunited with people women that you knew from high school.
Yeah.
You think you know them, but you don't know who they became.
Right.
Oh, I knew you all my childhood, but I don't know what kind of adult you are.
Yeah.
So he don't have to know. He was going off of their past. What we had. That's all he had to stick off of. What we had. Now I'm seeing her, and it's like. I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep, and I don't like her. You could tell he didn't want nothing to do with her after she told his wife.
Yeah.
He didn't want nothing to do with her, and he was done.
I feel like this is one of those things. Like I said, in this show, there's really no good or bad people.
Right.
They kind of fall in this.
And that's what happens in real life. That's real life.
It's
I
just
think everybody is bad.
Yeah.
Everybody is bad.
Everybody's capable
of
being bad.
And it's it goes according to your moral compass or how much bad you're gonna do.
I'm gonna quote something I heard earlier. I can't believe I'm quoting fucking Whoopi Goldberg right now.
Hey, no, what's wrong with that?
Whoopi Goldberg said this earlier. She said she doesn't believe that anybody's moral compass is set in stone. Since we're always growing and evolving.
Exactly.
There's no way that your moral compass can be set in stone.
Yeah.
And sometimes with the right situation arise, you might do something that you wouldn't normally do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
You never know until you get into that situation.
yeah.
Because think about the star guy that you like. Let's say who you like, Idris Elba. Who you like?
No, I don't like it. Well, no, each other, he's nice.
So now just imagine a guy that you lust after on television.
On
You got a
television.
boyfriend,
Okay.
And
Terrence Howard. Ma'am. There you go.
Ew.
I
You got daddy issues.
When you got
Oh my God. No,
when
I
you got
do not.
Kofi Sorobi walking around.
You like that, Mike? Okay, let's switch it up.
You like Terrence Howard, man?
No,
That's who you like, man?
Let's keep it
Chadwick
So
Boseman.
just
Okay,
imagine
moving
a man
on.
that you
That's who
lust
you out here
after.
crushing on, man.
And that goes for all of you
I
women,
go for
right?
the older
Just
men. I'm sorry.
But just
guys.
imagine a man that you lust after when you see him on television, and now he approaches you. You got a man. Are you going to take that opportunity? Your moral compass might fall short that day because of something that you thought about for all that time. Damn, he's so fine. I don't believe this man is talking to me right now. Are you still going to be loyal and faithful to your situation?
For me as a person, because I know who I am, I wouldn't do it. Seriously, I
would hope you say that because you have a man.
No,
and he gonna be like, you ain't about to be in no scene with Terrence Howard. I can tell you that.
She gonna say the politically correct thing.
Yeah, you know, we'll talk after the mics go off.
Oh God!
All right, let's get back to the show.
Let's finish the last thing.
I'm sorry, y'all.
So Brooke tells Spencer the news, and she's really distraught about it. So he can't believe it either.
She can't even tell him the news.
I know. She didn't even tell him.
Nah,
right?
she didn't tell him.
She didn't even say anything, but he know it's not good.
Yeah.
He know. So the last scene we have.
Oh, this hurt my heart. Right
I
here.
know.
So I thought this was funny. Was it not funny to no one else?
I laughed too.
Like,
so Shannon.
Let me
Again, he
tell you
getting a
about
pass for being mean to her.
I have moments where I'll laugh at something dark like this, and then I'll feel really bad about
Yeah,
it.
like dang.
Why did I laugh at that?
So Shannon just trying to be a comforting girlfriend, like I'm, saying all the things you're supposed to say, like I'm here for you, my condolences,
Trying to
or
express
trying
her
to.
sympathy, like-
He turned that music all the way up,
Blasted it.
all the way
Again,
up.
back to my point. Him hurt, always hurting her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he starts
He's a
driving.
lashing out type of
But like
person.
Emilio said, yeah,
No seatbelts, just careless out here.
But that's how. No seatbelt.
I don't know.
Both
if the car
of them.
pulled
None of
off.
them have
I
seatbelts
don't
on.
think the car pulled off yet.
No.
So he just.
They just
no,
in the car.
it did. They're driving. It did.
For what reason?
That's how dudes from Brooklyn hold their steering wheel when they sit in the car.
They had a red light. That's what that was.
But I get like stuff like that. You don't want to talk to nobody. Like that's
Yeah.
when my grandfather had like cancer and stuff. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I like shut myself
Yeah,
out.
but you still tell them. You tell them like, I don't feel like it right
After
now.
a while,
Yeah,
I
like
said.
yo, look,
But
not
then
right
again,
now.
everybody handles their emotions differently.
Yeah, but
But at that moment, he could have said,
But
I
he
don't really want to
constantly
talk right now.
disrespects her. He disrespects her all the time.
Constant.
And
He called her a hoe, man.
He expects her to just accept
Yo, let me tell you something. If I
Yeah.
called my wife a hoe while we was calling, it'd be a rap, son. There's no coming
Was she?
back.
But then
I feel like it's Shannon. She's a little.
She's a little decent.
Yeah,
She a little. So
exactly.
she's like, I'll let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get into the question, comments, and concerns. Okay, so we're gonna read a few that we got. One is from off Instagram at Fresh the Web Series. What advice would you give to the roles or characters that you play?
For Ashley, I would just say, figure out what you want. Because you are hurting people in the process, and I don't think she's realizing it. So just figure out what you want and then move on and go forward with that, because she has two options, obviously. I mean, she's kind of losing Bryce right now. Like, but I feel like if she were to commit to Bryce would be willing because of the type of person he is. She just needs to figure it out. Figure out what she wants and move forward with it.
Okay.
I think I would probably say the same thing for Spencer, but I think I would pretty much tell him, cut your ties with Brooke. It's over. It's ran its course. It's time to go on and just rebuild and focus on what you said that you wanted to do. It's too much. You got too much drama going on when you say you want to run your own business, your own accounting firm, and all that. We see more of you dibbling, dabbling in nonsense, and less of you working. So focus on your.
Trying to start my finance
Everything trying to start my business.
When?
When?
Where?
So yeah,
Where?
let's get that business going and leave these ladies alone.
You've been trying to start this business. You've been trying to start this business since season one.
It's only been a couple months. Leave my man alone, B. She's only like 3 months pregnant.
It's been a year.
Officially, unofficially.
It's been a year.
It takes a long time to get business off
Brooke,
the ground,
Brooke holding you back.
She's stressing him.
The advice I would give my character is, other than step your stroke game up, is Bryce kind of needs to let this situation with Ashley go, because he needs to live and let live, because there's a lot of experience that he needs that he's not gonna obtain from this situation. He needs to go out there and kind of live life and experience a bit more before he finds himself in a committed relationship, especially when you think back to the issues he has with his mom, things like that. There's a lot going on with Bryce that he's not addressing. So, yeah.
He needs confidence, too.
That, too.
That especially
for Kyle, I just would think that he would just continue being a friend to Laura first, understanding where he just finished coming from and what he's still going through, to still he put it out there that he likes her and how he feels about her, but just remember what she's going through and just to continue to be supportive, and in turn, that friendship may develop into something else.
Okay, good advice, y'all.
Amazing advice. So the next one is it's on Twitter. Well, it came from Twitter, and it's from @Mademoiselle Abba. It's for Kamel.
Can't be good.
Does he enjoy playing Spencer, or would he rather Spencer be worse or better? LOL.
That's a good question.
I enjoy playing Spencer.
We know.
I like playing characters that make me like the bad guy.
Passionate.
The bad guy. I like to play the person that people love to hate. But what was the second part of the question?
Would you rather Spencer be worse or better?
I would actually like him to be better. Well, now, after we go through the motions of all of the stuff that went on, I would actually like to see him get back with his wife. Because I feel like we're in the generation now where people think that marriage and relationships are just some sweet sound and flowers and daisies all the time.
Like,
but
there's no hard work.
There's no hard work, and there's no acceptance and forgiveness, and there's no any of that these days. And when we go back to the days of our parents and our grandparents, they fought through things for us to have the upbringing that we had. So I would love to see the marriage aspect, have more value, and they actually have this as their testimony of the story that they give their kids as they get older. Like, we fought through. You know what I mean? Because I feel like even your grandfather, who you revere, probably cheated on your grandmother, but they're not going to tell you that because it's none of your business. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see the value of that go the way it used to be.
Insecure. You seen that episode?
Kyle does not support that message.
He need to go find his own lady. Go get back with your wife. Your kids miss you. You want to spend more time with my damn son than yours. Go on about your business, bro.
So I'm going to read a few YouTube comments. CRQDEA. Laura, the dude you kissing on might be a fatal attraction.
Yeah.
What you need to do is give your fine husband a second chance.
I like her. That's what I'm talking about.
Blake, you need to tell your friend the truth about the girl he is dating. I don't think she can be satisfied by a man.
Dead ass Blake. Didn't I say this? Didn't I say this earlier?
You would say that because it'll give you an exoneration.
Right. Brooke, she's having bad sex. Yeah, right.
Right. So, Brooke, you need to tell everyone that you are pregnant and deal with the consequences. Victor, you're playing that girl so you don't have to give the money back, but you fine. I agree with that. Like Victor, I think he's just trying to like soften her up a little bit. Just so she don't have to pay.
I don't think so. He got a $17,000 debt.
Yeah.
Her little $2,000.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He said that to him in one episode. He's like,
you worry about your
2,000? I lost 17 G's.
God damn it! I ain't gonna get back with you for 2.
Nah, I think Vic is actually trying to redeem himself in this.
He's got himself in a hole.
I think this will put him in his low point, where it's like I need to get my life together.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I need to settle myself down.
I feel like this is the redemption of Vic. This
Okay, that's good. I've seen a lot of comments about Kyle being Fatal Attraction.
It's in his eyes. You know,
I think was it my eyes?
I don't know.
But no, I think it's when you start saying stuff like you can read the dictionary to me.
Because you know why? I feel like people.
Or when you named every girlfriend she ever had, every boyfriend she ever had. I saw you playing in the sandbox. You was in the sandbox with Tommy. You was playing kickball with
guy
Ricky.
in love with his childhood friend. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't remember.
You have a motive.
Me and my wife knowing each other since junior high. I only remember one dude she messed with. And that's because she kept throwing it in my face when we was in junior high.
Oh, dang.
Because he was upstairs in a higher grade.
Oh, my
That's the only reason
God.
I remember it. He's kind of creepy, bro.
Yo, come on, get out of here.
But you cool, though.
No, you got,
I don't get those.
And you got a good beard.
Right.
You got a good beard. Big gang.
his
Big
character
gang
has
strong.
a motive. You got a motive.
That's how I
And
feel.
and
That's how I feel.
He's playing the nice guy, and I feel like your character is a great guy, but it's like
I feel like Laura's just a
you
conquest.
got an agenda,
Exactly.
and he's
to
trying
touch
to
on what I
complete
said,
it.
to touch on what I
Agenda's
said
Laura.
earlier about Spencer being methodical, he met his match.
Yeah.
He met his match.
He was like, I'm not letting nobody else get to you.
exactly.
Can't
Yeah,
do
and for you to be plying on another man, husband, all that time, just for your spot, like for your time. Like if you hear what Spencer say, yo, we was in Martha's Vineyard together. So we hung out with you and your wife, and the whole time you thinking about mine, bro.
Yeah.
That's not really thinking about her.
How you not thinking about her when you named every boyfriend she ever had?
You love her, but that's also your friend, though.
Yeah, true.
So
true,
if
true.
I'm married, but I'm in love, but when I realize that me and my wife aren't working out, and I see that you and your
opportunity
wife
has
aren't working
arisen,
out,
yeah.
it's like
fate.
But
It's
you
like
you
fate.
saying it. If I'm friends with her since kids, right? I'm not gonna be able to name every boyfriend. I waited my time.
If you best friends and
Then
you're
yeah.
not in that friend zone,
Since childhood,
I mean, you're in that friend zone and not in that relationship
friend.
zone.
You
But that's
We know every boyfriend.
But we didn't establish they
Because
were
she
best
talked
friends.
to you about those boyfriends.
We didn't establish
Exactly.
they were best friends. They just was friends from races.
Obviously, you
Best
can
friends.
read it from what Eric
Exactly.
was giving
I was
us.
gonna
You
say,
can read
I
it
feel
from
like
what he
you'll
gave
pick
us.
it up.
Yeah.
From Drina Armstrong, she says the conversation between Bryce and Blake was so childish to me. Okay, so she's bisexual and a relapse. What does that even mean? If he's scared she's going to cheat on him with a woman, is he not scared she's going to cheat on him with a man? I swear, some men don't think. And Shannon didn't pick up on the context clues at all. Shaking my head.
I really like that comment.
She's
I really like
100%
that
right.
comment.
It's like I said earlier, like Bryce shows a lot of immaturity and inexperience. That's it, because those thoughts don't align with my thoughts at all.
And sometimes, people just ignorant to how things go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
ignorant
exactly.
to
I feel
real life.
like
Raised
it's
differently.
something he doesn't understand, and as they say, you always fear what you don't understand. So, yeah.
And it's a tough situation.
And I don't
You've
think he
never
has
been
much
in it.
understanding anyway. Look how he deal with his moms.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
it's not
You're
a really
right.
he's learning at this point, and now he gets a
a good
girlfriend
point.
at the learning curve. He's getting a girlfriend at the learning curve. So now it's like, because I feel like that's probably why he's inexperienced, because he doesn't have much respect for women due to how his mother fails him.
Exactly.
Or even
true,
facing
true.
anything like head on. Like
Yeah, he doesn't know how to deal with things.
Yeah.
He avoids everything. How you avoid your moms, and then you
Yeah.
expect to be able to deal with a woman.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Agreed. That's a good point.
Okay, so this is actually the last one. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. This is from Pretty Chink Eyes. She says, "Why does the dude Laura dating giving people fatal attraction vibe? Laura's a nutcase, to be honest. She's super dense and not accepting her own fault in her failed marriage. Now she's trying to keep her child from his father. She's being selfish. She needs to put her pride aside and do what's best for her child."
Shout out to Chink Eyes.
I gotta disagree on that
Shout
one.
out to Chink Eyes.
I'm not disagreeing
I
with
knew
that.
he
As
would love
someone-
it.
Why?
As someone that has a child, that's trash.
Yeah.
You don't like, regardless of what you and the father's going through. If he's a good father, you don't do that to him. You don't do that to him. Keep the child out of it.
Yeah,
That's
I
trash.
agree with that too as well. But like from this person's perspective, I think people are forgetting about how independent this woman is. You know, she's not vulnerable like most people who would be in that
But
situation.
she is vulnerable because every chance she get, all she talk about is Spencer.
But she's also
Because
very.
she's hurt. She's
But
hurt. She has so much
understandable.
emotion. But like,
Understandable.
when you're stressed like that, and when you're going through something like that, all you want to do is talk about it.
Yeah.
You know,
I
it's
get
just you
that.
have to release those emotions because if you let it bottle up, like it's happened to her, Laura, she's gonna explode.
Yeah.
That's why she's so
But
aggressive. That's why
At the
she's
end
so
of the
angry.
day, you're trying to prove your independence in spite of the child. The child needs.
Well, yeah, that's
for the,
not
yeah,
right.
For the child's
Yeah.
development,
Obviously.
they need both people. It took two
Exactly.
of you to lay down and create this being.
And like
Right.
the line says, just because a man fails you as a husband doesn't mean he failed his kids.
Exactly.
Yeah,
his
that's
kids doesn't even have to necessarily know his faults in your relationship because it's none of their
Exactly,
business.
'cause it's not
Right,
their
right,
business.
And the
right.
bad thing is that this is something that, you know, a lot of people, women are not going to agree with how I feel about this, and I'm okay with the backlash.
Go ahead,
But a
speak
lot of times, women don't want to accept their responsibility on why that man stepped out. We only look at the man stepping out, but when you look at a lot of men go through in marriage, they go through not being last in the priority list. They
Right.
go through hearing no constantly. So and if a man tells a woman no one time, it changes the whole dynamic of the relationship. You
Okay,
get what I'm saying?
so I want your opinion. Oh, go ahead. No,
So
finish,
what I'm
sorry.
saying is that, you know, a lot of times women forget they're not gonna tell their child, I wasn't handling my responsibilities as a wife, so your father stepped out. They're gonna just say your father stepped out, and that's why we're not together, and that's why your father don't live here no more. You get what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
that's not funny.
But
nobody-
Laura, that's not the case for Laura.
The way he's saying
No,
it.
I'm
Vincent
just saying, we
said-
don't know that part. We don't know
But
that.
Spencer said like Laura did everything she was supposed to do. She was a
Yeah.
great wife.
Yeah,
so,
that's
so
what I
I'm
was
just
gonna
saying in
ask
that
you.
sense, but I'm just saying like
Because this person is saying there's a fault in Laura, which I disagree. Because
Yeah, I
like
disagree
you
with
said,
it also.
like you said, she was like your character said, she was a great wife. She did everything she needed to do. She was loyal. She raised your child.
But I also think he said that in the comparison of Brooke. You got to remember he's in another situation now. So what he took for granted or what he felt was a lacking in their relationship, now he misses and appreciates because he's getting less with Brooke.
Yeah.
But in that situation, I'm sure he felt a lacking because if he didn't feel a lacking, there would be no reason to step out and risk his family.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think that with Laura, she was so hurt behind what happened between Spencer cheating on her, and to find out it was Blake, and she's so hurt.
Brooke. He didn't cheat with Blake. He did not cheat with Blake.
that out there. So many Brooks, Blakes,
Find out
Bryce,
Spencer
all
was
that.
cheating, and to
tongue
find out
twister.
that it was Brooke, brought up a lot of pain and hurt. And like they say, that phrase goes, "Hurt people, hurt people."
Right.
And she is
Yeah.
trying to hurt Spencer to show that this is what hurt feels like.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Is
and
it
I think
right? No.
it's not right at all.
But
And that's
she's
what I
right,
don't
right.
agree with.
Right.
She's acting off that emotion.
Exactly.
She's acting off
You
that
gotta
emotion, and we
understand
see
her-
that all
her
the time
side.
in relationships where people separate.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah.
People-
It's unfortunate, but yeah.
To touch on what they said about Laura, in situations like this, there's two sides, there's two parties involved. I always feel like each party, even if one party feels like they're more right or they're not wrong at all, you have to be able to be as introspective as possible and reflective as possible and find a way where you can take some kind of responsibility or some fault for your part in how things played out. You have to be able to find, or if not, then you're going to end up in a situation where, like how Laura's trying to keep the kid away from Spencer, it spirals out of control.
Yeah.
You have to be able, as hurt as you might be, you have to be able to take some kind of accountability on your end, even if you feel like you're not wrong.
And part of me, the way that she's dealing with it, how everybody that she comes in contact with, she has to speak on it. It's like she's trying to exonerate herself almost. Like I don't have no part in it.
She wants to absolve herself.
She wants everybody to
Exactly.
take her side. Whereas men, we don't necessarily do that. It's like, even if she did wrong, I'm not gonna go and put her business out in the street and be like, "Yo, you ain't tell him that you ain't give me no ass in 6 months." You ain't tell him.
But what was her wrong? The fact that he wasn't in love with her?
No, I'm just saying. But even
the table
the
turned.
foundation of how they got together. Remember, y'all don't get y'all
She accepted that.
She was the other woman
She was
first.
she wasn't his first
the
choice.
other woman
And
first.
she knew that.
She knew that.
So if the foundation of something is faulty, how
So
you
that's what that
expect to
woman
be
means
able
by
to build a
failed
house on that?
marriage.
Yeah.
So she's
I
not
can see
accepting
that.
her responsibility with being the other woman first.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have to end here.
Got heated.
It did.
It's hot in here. It was good. It was good.
Yes.
Though.
I'm not
Thank
a
you guys for
stalker.
coming.
That's great. No, that was a
I want to clear something up.
I'm trying to clear that up.
We
And
know,
look,
we know
can I-
Jamil. We know
Spencer
Jamil ain't a
didn't
stalker.
sleep with Blake.
We damn sure didn't.
Oh yeah,
Line it up.
Clear that up
Yeah,
as
definitely
well.
had to clear that up also.
Jamil, that went without. That's like me saying my stroke gave me a weaker. Like Bryce and me are two
You didn't
different
have to
people,
say
man.
it, man. Cool.
I just said
But I just want to say one thing. You know, I come off as the clown or whatever, but I really love working with these
Yes,
people. Man.
guys.
They're
Yes.
definitely become a
Same.
part of my
Yeah,
journey, and
definitely.
I appreciate every last one of them. The same way I play, I'm the same one that expresses this to them. I be having like mushy moments, like
be crying,
y'all really
y'all.
love y'all, man.
Nah, he be having
I
these
appreciate
moments.
Everybody,
Yeah.
like.
And I'm always weirded the fuck out when it happens. 'cause I'm just
What's
like, I don't,
happening?
yeah,
He don't know.
I'm gonna go now.
He don't know what's gonna come behind it. Like is he rocking this?
No, exactly.
I'm gonna go
I feel
now.
like it's a setup.
But yeah,
I'm
like,
like,
I
this
really
bipolar
love working
bitch.
with them, and I feel like everybody has their starting point. When you think of the '90s, like how the groups used to stay together and
Yeah.
they all exploded, I feel like this is our group. This is the starting point for all of us,
Well,
and
don't
we could
you go
talk about
solo.
this 5-10 years from now on red carpets and be like,
Yep.
yeah,
Yes.
you was on that
Yep.
show.
Yes.
That's
how I feel.
like how Boys in the Hood was for a lot of celebrities.
Yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean, like I
Yep.
feel like this is our Boys in the Hood, so I'm
Yes.
grateful and I'm glad to share this with everybody. That's a part
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm
of
glad I get to
Yeah.
work with y'all.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
Of
most
course.
definitely.
Love
Yeah,
it.
it's fun. It's fun. We
Yes.
all have a good time.
Yeah, man.
Can you each just share what project you have coming up and where people can follow you?
Oh yes. Okay. So I'll be playing a character on the new web series Body to Body. That's coming up. You'll definitely see something around. I'm actually helping them out behind the scenes as a production assistant. So dabbling a little bit. And you can find me at Yvette _ Wyatt. That's YVETTE _ WYATT on Instagram, and as well as my Facebook. And I'm on Twitter, but not like I need to be. But I need to get on it. Yeah.
Yes.
And I don't have Snapchat. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get on it. I'm an old lady, but
Doesn't Eric come out? That thing is that coming out?
yeah,
That's going in the film festival.
it
Film
is.
festival?
Okay, great. guys.
I remember you filming
I've been
that.
waiting on that,
That's-
Eric.
that's-
I've been waiting on it. We waiting on
that's
it.
You're in it too, right?
Yeah,
A lot
Yeah,
of y'all
oh
are in
my
it,
gosh.
right?
Working with him was so funny, but
I ain't get the memo for this. I want to know why the hell I
Where
was
was my
left out.
invite?
No, it's that word.
We didn't need a Bryce. We didn't need a Bryce. We just needed jerks.
Yeah, it's definitely a passionate
Bryce
short
is too
film.
nice for
It's,
this.
yeah. It's deep. It's deep. But
Yeah,
Eric,
it's
Eric
real.
keeps it deep. I really enjoyed it. I loved working in Philadelphia with those people, and again, Makeup and Breakup cast is awesome. But can't wait till that comes out, Eric.
And it's kind of like a flip
keep
flop
it up.
between me and Omar. We flip
Roles.
Oh yeah,
So you're
it's
good
so
guy?
it's so
I'm the
different.
good guy. Well, it's quote unquote the good guy. I'm the
Right.
same kind of good guy Blake is.
We're not gonna say much
God.
more.
So
but
not a good
yeah.
guy.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll
glad
look
the
out for
narrative
that.
For me, this came out. I have a movie that's out, a short film called The Nurturing of Men. It's online. You can find it at www.cineasfilms.com. I have a movie called Mars playing in Pan Africa Film Festival in LA next month.
Yeah, it was.
I got a new web series that I'm the lead of called Media Alert. It's kind of like a comedy, so I wanted to try to see, what I could do in that arena. But you can follow me on Instagram at Kmel the Actor, KAMELTHEACTOR, and Facebook is Kmel Goffin.
I shot a short film last year called Apparently. It's supposed to be being entered into some festivals, so we're going to see about that. And I'm also shooting a short film this Sunday called Liable, which is also supposed to be entered into some festivals. So we're going to see how that goes as well. You can find me on IG at i.alexi.delarge. That's i.alexi.delarge. And you can also find me on Facebook, just Emilio Evans. Also, I have a Twitter, but I be tweeting some wild stuff, so I don't give it out to everybody. so I'm gonna create a more official Twitter at some point.
Too late. We're gonna find you.
I'm currently in. I have another web series. It's called Lips, Love Inside Prevails.
That's
that
supposed to be
is
good.
out now. I play the character Matthew, and I'm also looking for work. So besides that, right?
You got out there. You got to sell yourself.
But at Instagram, my Instagram name is Reef Ledger, REEF, like Frank Ledger, like Heath Ledger.
Awesome.
And
Awesome.
Facebook, it's just J Moore. It's impossible to find me on there. I'm rarely on there also. Just really Instagram.
Yeah, I'm really on Facebook.
Only way you can really get in touch with me.
Cool. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for having us, guys.
Anytime.
Seriously.
Anytime Brittany asks.
I love you, Mary.
I love
There's no
both
more
of y'all.
beef.
I don't
Anytime y'all
hate
want
you
me on
as
the
much
show,
as
just
you
let me know.
think I
Thank
do.
you. Thank
Okay?
you.
I don't hate you as much as
All
you
right.
think I
Oh,
do.
but it's their hate.
I hate you more.
See what I'm talking about?
More than that.
Well, I love you, Queen. All right, my Nubian sister. I love you, despite of your hate for me.
I have
Takes
no
too
hair.
much energy.
I have no hair. Love You came out.
All right.
Come on.
Love is such a strong
Peace.
word.
She wouldn't have you on the show if she hated you.
Tolerable.
No, it's good.
Brittany
It
wanted him
takes some
here.
good stuff.
So.
She couldn't say no.
She was like, no, don't bring him.
You know it's always love. Come on.
Bye, y'all.
All right, bye, guys.
Thank you so much.